Yo, what's up? Hello, Peppa. Where's my damn... What the... Oh, yeah, right. I forgot to start the... Let me quickly start the overlay. Forgot about it. Wrong place. CD builds. 7 and... Fighter point. Yeah, that should be connected now. There. So now if I type hello in the chat, I should also get a character spawned in, right? In 10 seconds. Might have an inconvenient delay. There. Pretty damn cool. I think it's still pretty cool. I didn't fix it with the Twitch chat. I was doing math and yeah. I mean that shouldn't be too hard to fix with the Twitch. I just yeah. We'll take it another day. Or maybe I'll do it today. Oh, look, Stream Elements even got their own character fighting there. Damn, nobody's dying, no. Alright, anyways. I don't remember. It was input and time that I want to do today. So let's do that. Yeah. Wait, what am I using to edit? I'm using Visual Studio Code. I prefer to have the terminal in this place, yes. I don't think anybody has done a git commit, so I think it's still fine. Where can I see my repos? Cool, what? Anyways, CD projects, CD, YouTube, and Zig Game. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. So I think I can show quickly, like, we got to this point.
Oh.
Yo, what's up, T-Chef? We got to
What's up?
We got to this point yesterday where I can just... I should probably do...
Yo, diagonal
Yeah,
movement.
yeah. And then I can just...
Wait, yo, so the hot reloading works?
Yeah.
Yo, that's actually fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Oops. It went... I didn't change it fast enough. But it's pretty damn cool. So you can just change the code and then it will take it in. And it will update it.
That's so cool.
I
I'll
know.
probably introduce something like that too. It's really nice.
And then we can, for example, if we take this, like I could even, if I change this to a, let's take it, go to the, did I save? Oh no, it's not hot reloading, no, it's gonna crash. No, wait, what? Oh yeah, right, because that's a, it's okay. let's see. I'm changing the X value, am I not? There's still like should probably. Let's see if I change it to this. Wait, no, I want it to go positive X or Y. Yeah, okay. Anyways, and then I can also go here and I can, for example, change the color to. Boom! It's purple. I don't know.
Oh, that's so fresh. Yo. Bro, I never did something like that. I need to do something. Bro, today I had my first computer science class in the year. And they said like, yeah, we will do like Java and like focus on object-oriented programming. I was like, oh, hell nah, bro.
Hell nah.
But yeah.
Do I not know how to color things accordingly? It doesn't seem to. Well, anyways, back to red. Boom. Maybe I just do RG. No, that should be RGBs correctly. Anyways,
you know what can be? Wait, it works. Why? What do you mean? Why it doesn't work?
No, it's kind of like sometimes
Like-
it doesn't work and sometimes it does. I think I should probably have like another one where I go, wait, like this, and then I do Zig build dash watch, right? So then that one will always be running there. And now if I do Zig build run, shit. I think this one, now it should at least be a lot more frequent, up to date. So if I change it to purple, right? Yeah, boom. And what? This one should be white. Yeah.
Yeah.
How is that also purple? Oh, that's why.
Red and blue.
Yeah, yellow. Woo!
Makes sense.
And then that should be green, but I think because everything else is green, that's why it's not. And blue. Blue and green doesn't seem to work, like on their own. I don't get it. That's kind of weird. Anyways. And then I can do if. Like, it's so funny that you can just see it live like this, you know. I don't know, I think it's like super hilarious. If modulo. Nah. I could actually just change it back. And then I can change this to just say state dot. I don't know, I think it's super fun just to do this, like literally just going like, you know, it's always gonna be at 100. So now we will never, like, what happens if I put it at 400? And then I just stop doing this, and now it will continue off from there. Like, it's just so fucking weird, you know? That changing code while it's running, you know? It's crazy. And it's not that complicated. It's literally, we're just checking a file. Like, if it has been updated, and if it has, well, then we just open it, and then we use the functions through that, and just put it there. That's absurd. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, you make do you make the files into like shared libraries or not?
We have a platform executable in the game library, so a SO file. Or if you use Windows, it would be an L. What is it called? LDD?
And then you
DDL.
What? DLL.
Yeah.
DLL.
DLL. Yeah.
For dynamic linked library.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so you basically load the library at one time and then can change it like how you want. Like
so
then you compile the library new and change it.
Yeah, we recompile it and then we just check the library if it has been updated, and we just use that one instead.
Nice.
Yeah. You're still alive, oh my god, yes, I'm alive. Hello Lucas, can you say cheese balls? I say cheese balls. Wait, oh my god, I'm on your screen. Wait, yeah. We got the YouTube running. Twitch could work, but I need to make it working in a different kind of way, which yeah, and the YouTube is also working in developer mode, so I don't know if it's a bad thing, but it works, so I don't care. Why am I always the one dying? I lost scam. Just get good, get good. We're thinking if we should do something that you could write some command or something like that to get. Let me. What is your favorite command?
Yes.
I guess my favorite Linux command is literally the one I use most, and that's probably just ls, to be honest. It's a simple command, but it's like actually like I don't know, the one I use most. And but most useful
What is
one.
about CD?
I use ls more than cd because
But
I'm just stupid. I don't remember where the fuck my shit is, so I have to put ls.
yeah,
more.
I'm also doing like ls like every time. Not gonna lie, I think ls is
Yo,
more.
What do you
what's up,
mean
man?
you got no spare change, man? I just need like $5. How about we cut in the middle? You give me like $3.50, huh? How about $3.50, man?
Where is this coming from, Damon?
Because I think
But where you where it's coming from? I'm broke, dog. We all need money. Just slide me over like $3.50.
It's $3.50.
Yeah, man, $3.50. No, just YouTube $3.50. I dare you. Go ahead. It's safer work.
Now I'm afraid.
No, it's safer work. Just $3.50. Come on. It's a South Park reference, man.
Hello,
Come on, man. You gotta get like lingo with the South Park references.
Then I need to watch South Park. You know?
You don't have to watch it. You can just watch the YouTube clip. You just gotta search $3.50.
Some other time. Anyways, now I need to. The thing that I want to do is in the state, for example. I don't think I can change this data and without having issues, can I? I mean, I could try, but I don't think the thing will like it. So I could, if I add another variable called accumulated time, or I will elapsed time, elapsed time, and then I put it equal to 0. I think this will crash. Hello.
Oh.
It's
Did you
32.
see a herald?
No,
Okay, it's still fine.
Hey, yeah.
same.
Wait, can I literally just?
Is this some sort of hot reload?
Yes.
Yeah,
You know, it's
Dude,
actually
that's
cold.
sexy, man.
yeah.
Cold.
Imagine like going from Unity to like, majestic hot reloading right off the bat. Damn, even my like normal C# apps support hot reloading.
Yeah, but Zig doesn't apparently.
Huh! Derp!
Let's see. I'm gonna try. I just added like. Is this gonna work? Is equal to add sin.
Equal?
I guess if you pass pointers, it could work. And you're passing pointers,
It
so
actually did
maybe.
work. That's crazy. I added a variable
Wait,
into
can
the
you-
struct
can you
during
say-
runtime, and it
can you-
actually understood what
can
it
you
meant.
change the speed?
What?
Because you guys change the speed to like sign of elapsed time and not start
Wait,
position.
wait. But let me.
That's the way
But I added a variable to the struct during runtime, and it understood it. But yeah, it makes sense. But still, that's so weird for me. You can literally just add more stuff. Like as long as new function works, but it won't. Well, it will be able to use it if I call it here, but it won't be able to call it. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Oh my god, no, what?
Because have you ever used a modern language?
No, like you can. I don't know a single place where you can have the thing running and change the code and add more structures to it while it's running. That I have never used.
Java.
No, you have to close the application and start again to see the.
Okay, well let's Google what.
Isn't Python
what
like
compiler is
kind of like because
Well,
you
it's
have
not
like
compiled, so it doesn't count.
yeah, that's what I said. Like
But-
aren't there like
I don't
kinda
know.
like compilers like
Python,
JITs and like you know.
I don't know, but when I did Pygame, I don't know, I couldn't have it running and change the code while it was running. Or maybe I could, I don't know.
But it's not like because it's not like it's like needs to compile. It's an interpreter. That's the word.
Yeah, but
It's not a compiler.
But
it's
that's
an
still
interpreter.
like, I don't think.
But Zig's gotta be a compiler though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, even when we did Pygame, maybe, can you do it in Pygame? Like, you have a thing that runs and then you just change the code and save, do it at the same time while it's running.
I think,
take
well,
the changes.
like Zig is like a newer language. I wouldn't be surprised if the people cooking it up were like, we need to have some sort of like dynamic, you know, like before like recompiling. It's probably like in the source interpolation, like on somehow or whatever.
Okay, well, like, apparently WebAssembly has hot reloading, Lisp has hot reloading, PHP, Erlang, Ruby, JavaScript, but doesn't really count, you know.
I mean, have
also
you ever
Java,
have you
.NET,
ever like?
Julia, Python.
Oh, that was risky. Have you ever like done it like where you don't close the application, you just change the code while the application is running and it's just updates it? You add more
Me
structures.
personally,
Like,
no, but I know you can do it.
It for Writer, like I don't think it's like extremely native to .NET, but like there's like a thing that Writer's got that like third party that can do the hot reloading for you. But like only like if you like only certain changes count. Like if you, I don't even know what the exact limits are, but if you do like something drastic, it'll be like, yo, you need to do a heavier restart. Like maybe even just like removing like a whole method or something like that. Like not the actual internal workings of the method, but like physically gutting the method, you might have to redo a restart.
Well, yeah, I only have like update and draw, and then everything else is supposed to happen inside of this thing, so then it doesn't matter really. Like I can really have.
Also, Lucas, one thing about the game, there should probably be an init and the init also, but also elapsed time should be on the engine, not the game.
Inits? Ooh, I love inits.
I was thinking about, but I'm like,
Lucas, you saw the inits that I had.
No, I think the stage should actually have the elapsed time and the time, because then when you have the previous
Yeah, I know,
stage,
but like elapsed time
making
should
your
be updated in the engine.
well, I guess that could make. I was thinking maybe we should have the delta time even stored here. I guess it would make more sense.
Well, shouldn't delta time be a
Yeah.
parameter you pass in? Because delta times change per whatever the fuck you're doing. Like, it's not a fixed one.
Yeah, no,
It's so
but
funny how
the
it's
thing is
turns
that
in
the
the
state
circle.
is just for this state. So when we update the state, we will get the state, and then we will create a new state. So then we'll have reference what was the old state's elapsed time and what was the old state's delta time, and then we have the current state as well.
I don't know.
I don't know.
like
Yeah,
It's,
it's
really
because-
this one, this is the one that gets updated like constantly. You want to be careful how much like variables you're spawning every time.
Lucas, try like make it slower, so not times 10, so like times 2, and then do plus equals for the positions instead of like equals, so that it like moves
Oh,
like
oh, that's gonna be
So,
wait, that's gonna
Well,
because
like, just as a
Just do it.
test, just because I want to see what it looks like.
Just
It's
do
not-
it.
let me just
Can you just
do
plus
it.
equals?
I can, but this
Do it.
this is gonna crash.
Just do it.
You got
Fine.
3v1.
But the elapsed time should be in the engine.
Why is
Alright,
it gonna crash?
because it's jumps like by crazy amounts to the side. You know, when you do plus equals, like it's here. The next time you do a plus equal, it's here. Plus equal, it's here. Plus equal, it's here. Plus equal, it's there.
Or will it crash if it's okay? Oh, you're using array indexing over right. I forgot.
Right.
You know, you can just like put a min and a max.
Ah, but we don't want
Hey,
that.
yo, he's cooking. He's fucking cook. Oh,
He's
Oh.
what?
Well, I don't know, man.
We-
Lucas likes not being able to have secure code. He's like a C user, you know.
Yeah, fuck secure code.
ooh.
His worst
Because-
enemy is
You
reliable.
just
and
spawn your own
stable.
allocator and just like do whatever numbers and then just allocate
Oh.
it after. You'll be good.
Harold is trolling. Keep time in the game state. Exactly. Hans is telling us, bro.
Should elapsed time be in the game?
No, not in the game.
I know.
It should be in the game state. Not in the
Yeah,
game.
yeah, it should be. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. It should be in the game state, but it should be updated in the engine.
Yeah, I mean, it can still because update is the only thing responsible for this thing. But I'm wondering, like,
I don't know. How do normal game engines handle it? It
we,
should
we,
be
we,
like
we are not
fucking
copying.
stone
We are not copying.
What do you mean? What do you mean copy? It's reference.
No,
Reference.
no, but see, like, we're trying to avoid like just blindly copying. We're trying to understand like what would make sense, not just because this is the status quo. We are trying to avoid that.
But Lucas, what if you
Hmm?
don't want to have delta time in a project?
Well, then,
Well,
yeah,
you need it.
that's
just,
this. This is
that doesn't make any sense.
No, you can have a project where you don't have delta time, but that's the game's responsibility. Like, game defines what it wants. That's not the platform's responsibility. The game tells the platform what does it want. And if the
Okay, I
game
guess that
wants
makes sense.
elapsed time, if it wants delta time, well, then it's gonna say that I'm gonna use this and you better provide it. But yeah, I probably shouldn't do elapsed time is plus equal to, yeah, that's if I'm gonna use a variable, I could use a variable here because now I'm multiplying the elapsed time by 2. That's crazy.
Or hear me out, you just do ×2 on both of these. Like, who cares?
Well, that I could do. That could make sense very much. Yes.
Man, you should put the updating of elapsed time, in the
Parameter?
the engine.
The method parameter?
No, the engine. Like, we update it in the engine, but you have access to it in the game,
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, does it make more sense to do? Because why not? Does it make more sense to have it in here, or should it be like? Should I just put also delta time inside here, so you would just pass the state, and then the update says that yeah, I'm gonna update because I want delta time. If I make a game that doesn't want delta time, then wouldn't it make more sense to just?
Who cares? They can just ignore it.
No, because then the game don't even need it, so why would it even, like, the game tells the platform what it wants. That's the thing. Not the other way around. The platform doesn't give delta time because it feels like it.
I don't know, man. Store delta time in the state.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, that I think it would make sense.
Yeah.
Well, the game code is what calculates the next state, so I would let the game handle anything that lives in the game state rather than having the platform responsible for some of it. Yeah.
Huh?
Okay. Why even keep elapsed time in the state then? Why not just have it in like a global variable then?
No, because the game,
Glob?
if the game wants it, it will ask for it. But now I wonder, wait. It needs to actually, yeah,
Okay.
if it wants it, I guess that's kind of like...
Don't call it DT, man. That's so Steve, man.
What would you call it? Delta underscore time?
Delta underscore time, yeah.
No,
Nah, but
it is
actually,
nice and
delta
short. Nice and short.
time in camel case is so nice.
It's in the game state because it's part.
I don't know. He'll learn his lesson when he starts to actually like get a job at software companies and his manager's yelling at him like, "What the fuck is this variable?"
But they don't need to know about it. They're not supposed to use the code. They're supposed to just use the
Yeah,
program. What the fuck?
No, they want to make sure that they can fire you on a dime. So your code must be able to be compatible with the next person.
DT stands for dinner time.
Exactly.
Already confusion.
DT, yeah, I mean, that's actually like, the character in Star Wars.
DT?
What?
I mean, I can't.
R2D2?
Yeah, exactly. R2D2. Yeah, I mean, basically the same.
Or in German, it's called R2D2. Bro, didn't know what you meant at all.
In Finnish, it's R2D2. Nah, I'm kidding. The game does. The engine doesn't need it. Huh? Fuck delta time. Use epsilon time Q. Wait, what?
Mm.
But yeah, it's kind of like the only way the game. Well, I guess you could keep a internal tracker inside of the game, which just tracks time, and then you wouldn't ask the get frame time, and then you wouldn't have to pass. Instead, in the update, you would kind of like define what is your delta time, like what is the function. It keeps track of the last time it took delta time, and now it just subtracts and calculates what is the actual delta time. And if you wanted something different, well, then you could do something different. I guess that makes sense. Are you guys still talking about elapsed time? I'm a game state goes in the game state struct. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I get like the organization thing, but like,
If the
So
platform
how I
wants to
understand
do
right
it,
now that delta time shouldn't be in the game state because like the game actually influences it, but elapsed time like is just
yeah,
chilling there.
but
so it
I'm
can be in
thinking
the
like
game
kind
state,
of like your delta time, like if you the obvious choice is if you don't even need it, but the second one is like you can still like make delta time static to well, I guess, yeah.
we don't do. Like what I mean is like like in the state thing. Like if we're worried about that the person doesn't want to use elapsed time, why should it be stored in the like the state? Because
No, but
the
then-
engine also needs to know the state struct.
But if it's
No, if you
yeah, I
if
see
you
where
don't
Lucas is
need
coming
it in the
from,
game,
like,
then you just
if it's
remove
being-
it. That's it. Like-
Okay, but go to the engine then. Go to the like. I mean,
Can't you like wrap like in your
to
update
the-
loop like put it like in an if or something like that?
No,
Like
no,
if not
that's-
zero,
that-
like don't use it.
No.
No.
You just remove, like,
But
you
because the
define the
struct
game.
text-
You define the game. The one who provide the platform has to
Yeah.
understand your game. What does it want?
Yeah, but like go to the top of this fine. Yeah, okay. How the hell are we? Where is this game state even coming from, bro?
It's
It's
coming
like
from.
game struct in here.
Yeah, comes from
What the hell? Can you do that?
Yeah, you can. Do
Okay. But we don't have access to the source code of the game in the engine later.
that. No, you have access to the library. And if I didn't, if I didn't want this, I could literally just say that okay, I'm not gonna use it, and I'm gonna change this to whoopsie daisy. And then I'm not using delta time.
Yeah, and I get what.
And
But like, let's say you are wanting to make a
what the
game.
fuck?
Like if you want to make a game, and then you have this like the engine already compiled.
No,
Or,
you don't. You don't.
know.
Wait. You don't. There's no engine. There's no engine. There's platform and
Okay,
game.
platform, bro. I mean, I platform engine, the same shit, bro.
Yeah, no. If you have the platform compiled, you have to create the platform so it adheres to a game that you also create. Like you're responsible for both. Like, yeah. If you have this is not supposed to be always compatible with the platform. Like somebody, if I create a game, and somebody else creates the platform, they have to adhere to the game. The game doesn't have to know anything about the platform. The platform does whatever the fuck it does. And the game does whatever the fuck it does. The platform has to adhere
Okay,
to this
but
one.
like, is the platform gonna have access to the game source code?
That I don't know. I haven't thought that far yet. Well, it has to
Yeah,
have.
bro, that's what I mean.
Because
Like,
otherwise,
I'm
otherwise
thinking
it cannot.
5 steps ahead.
Otherwise, it cannot know this. It needs to have access to the states of the game. So yeah, or at least some
Well, it needs to
structure.
have like preliminary data, you know, that it acknowledges that this is what I'm going to send over, and then that's just like accepted by the game.
Like all it has to know is the store
I don't know.
information about the state. Like that still we need to talk about like how we're gonna do storing of the state and like.
I don't know, man. The guy who is the mastermind of this is joined, so he probably knows what we're
It's
doing.
me. It's me. Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, Hans, I thought you were not gonna
Guys.
join today.
He got so pissed when I was.
Just saw the stream. Hell nah. We cannot hear
Guys, I
you.
will be back in like 10, 12 minutes.
Alright.
See ya.
See ya.
Can you hear me?
Never
Now we can
shit
hear you.
again.
Yeah, I was not
Can you hear me
supposed to
now?
be here, but Harold was rage baiting just a tad bit too much. I had to get on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for the code part, you know, think about how headers work in C, you know?
Yep.
If you're going to be using a dynamic library in C, you still need to include the header to get the declarations and definitions. You need to know the interface
Yeah.
to be able to use the code. It's the same thing here, like, except in Zig you don't have a separation of like header
Yeah, I know.
and source file.
Except that it's also kind of in reversed order, because normally in like C you would have an exe that loads the libraries, and like the exe is the program, but here we kind of have the game, like the program as the library and the game as the executable as the platform, you know, so it's like reversed.
Yeah, but still we just need to know the definition of the game state struct. And so we can import game just fine, even though that's going in a separate compilation unit that's actually being compiled to a library. We still have access during compilation to
Does
the
it-
Definitions.
Does it even
Sure.
need to know?
But
Maybe
are we gonna have
this-
access to that?
like the only thing it might need to know is actually just the size of it, and then just store that data. It doesn't need to know what the like. We don't manipulate the state data on the platform at this moment.
No, you need to know the definition.
Okay.
Tell him. Fucking tell him.
Hey.
And then also for the time thing, the reason that elapsed time goes in the game state is because it's part of the game state. I don't know how to
Yeah,
explain
I
it.
get
It
that.
makes sense. It makes sense to me. Like that's kind of like
Okay.
like if it's gonna have some sort of time managed like towards the update loop, it should be kind of part of it.
Yeah, like it makes sense.
Like even
yeah,
if like the user's not gonna use it, like you should like I'm thinking you can just do like an if maybe or like you know have like a
We
standard
don't-
number that you can change.
Nah.
If you don't need it, you
Nah.
remove the.
But like my
elapsed time.
concern isn't logic. It's more about the management, because I wasn't sure if the like platform is gonna have access to the source code of the game.
No.
Everything should be accessible, man. Everything.
But like, let's say
Did you ever
develop a
listen to
game.
Terry?
No. No.
You ever listen to one of his McDonald's talks, man?
Yeah, I actually have. It was
Yeah, he'll
mostly
tell
to be
you.
racist.
Bless his soul.
Which is
Did
pretty
you say
sad.
rest his soul?
I said bless his soul.
Either or.
Mm.
But the thing also like for the delta time, would that make sense to also make it inside of the state struct or
No,
no?
that is a parameter.
That is a parameter. Okay. Why?
Well, for one, because it's not part of the. Again, I don't know how to explain this better, but
Game.
the delta time is not game state. You know,
Mm.
we go from. You know, we imagine what the update function does is you are at state n,
Mm.
and it calculates state n plus 1. Yeah,
Yeah.
but state n does not contain dt, right? And state n plus 1 doesn't contain dt. It's only in the calculation from n to n plus 1 that dt is relevant. It's something you use to calculate the next state,
Yeah.
but it's not something. It's not in the
It-
result.
But I was
Isn't
thinking like
DT delta time like the main thing for it is to tell everyone's computer's different. Some are faster, right? To kind of make sure that everyone has a stable, the same, update frame, relatively.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to have variable frame rate, then yeah, it's kind of because then need to know information about how long it took. You can alternatively just have a stable frame rate, like 60 frames per second always.
I was just thinking
then
that
you don't need DT because then like it's always the same amount of time.
I was just thinking that if the if the game itself would define like what is a delta step, or is it the platform that defines to the game that this is a delta step?
You could, but one of the things that you get from having it this way is, the platform in general, one of the really nice things I think about this pattern, that it's kind of like dependency injection, if you're familiar with that concept.
No,
but essentially what this does is it allows the platform to kind of decide on its own how it wants to run the game, That's not a concern of the game how it's being run. The game is only concerned with actually doing the logic and the drawing. The platform is the one that decides, like, you could run it normally, right?
Yeah.
But you could also run it at like 100 times the speed, like as fast as your computer can possibly process it.
Yeah.
And you can use this to do, if you want to do some kind of testing.
Exactly.
They do this with databases. If you've seen Tiger Beetle, they have this like deterministic simulator that they use for testing. And essentially what they do is they have a similar kind of setup where they can essentially just speed up time, like warp time for their application, and run their database at like as fast as the computer can possibly simulate it.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of running at real time, you can run it like 1,000 times faster. And so what would normally take years of a running database to get enough exposure to all sorts of different cases, they can just run it at like lightning speed and throw all sorts of things at it to essentially test 10 years of production time in just a day, basically.
Okay.
And then they run machines running their databases at like way sped up.
But wasn't it that? Well,
Can we use Tiger Beetle for the game state?
It's gonna be clouded for a while because she keeps barking. It's okay.
Yeah.
I think. Damn, we have so many interesting questions, but I think Hans also has to. He's not supposed to be here, all right? Today he's supposed to.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
So, for example, let's say you've made a game, right?
Mm.
And you could test your game by just running it on some server, and maybe you've programmed some bots that know how to play your game.
Okay.
You could run your game in real time. And have to let the bots go crazy, do whatever they want, and hope that they break the game somehow, cause a crash.
Yeah.
But you could also do the same thing, just at like 1,000 times the speed.
Yeah, but I mean that could also still be
And now,
done inside of. No, you cannot do that. Can you? Inside of the game itself, like, or.
Sure, but now it's part of your game, and it's a concern of the game rather than the platform that's running the game.
Oh, yeah, now I see what you mean. Yeah, because if the platform
but if it's
would
the
like
platform,
to do,
then you can have you can create a debug platform, and all your debugging and development tools, they live in the platform.
Yeah, okay.
And so it's more convenient if the platform is the one. The game should just be minimally concerned
about
with
the game,
just the game itself, the logic.
It doesn't care about
and everything else.
It's just concerned about the data it has and how it's supposed to be updated, but it doesn't know anything about it at what frequent rate or anything. It just says that every time this thing is called, I do this with my data. I don't know anything else.
Yes, you just want to have deterministic update logic that can take you from state 1 to state 2.
Yeah.
That's what the game does.
Yeah, okay.
And all your tooling and debugging and all this running at light speed, whatever, that's in the platform.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna do the...
Because with this pattern, you get so much flexibility in how you actually run the game. It's up to you when you want to call update. It's up to you if you want to draw it. You could just run the update and do logic simulation, but not draw it. Yeah. That'll probably let you run it faster compared to if you had to draw it as well.
How would it be with
And if that was a concern of the game,
how would it be with input? Just
you know,
because that's what we're
it
gonna
wouldn't
try
be
to
as easy.
tackle. Try today. Tackle input. Like you don't do. This is the game, right? And then we have the state or platform. What is platform? Bruh, I'm going crazy. Does the game provide functions that gets called on input, and the platform just defined which input presses what function, or is does the update just take in somehow all of the input that got pressed in the update? What would make sense here?
You just give it a function pointer.
Yeah.
You can have a separate function if you want, like process input.
Oh yeah, separate. Yeah, that makes. Oh my god, the most basic.
I don't know. It can also be. It can be part of update, I guess, or it can be a separate one.
Yeah, but just that it needs to know like what got pressed. So that's what I'm thinking. Just like.
Yeah, I mean the platform. Well, the game defines again, as always. The game defines some interface.
Yeah.
And this depends on what game you're making.
Yeah.
And the process just gives it what it's asking for. So same thing with input. The game could ask for, well, you could make it as simple as having like key up, key down, and the game asks to know whenever a key is pressed and released. And the platform provides that information.
In the game state, no, because then the game state would be modifying. Well, I guess.
Platform always provides.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. No, in
Wait,
the,
wait.
you know, like you have the update callback, you would just have a function called process input, and it takes the currently. Well, actually, either you could have like. You could have something like process input that takes. You define some kind of input event and it sends in events, or you could have two separate ones that are key pressed and key released, and the platform calls those whenever that happens. I don't know. That doesn't.
But can't the platform just expose like a, you know, kind of like in Vulkan, to get like a procedure or like a proc address or whatever? You know, can't we have that also? So the platform gives you like a function loading thing, you know, and then in the game you can just like load, and then it's like is key down or whatever.
Well, I would say as much as possible the platform shouldn't expose anything to the game, in the sense that like the game shouldn't be calling back. Although there are exceptions here where, for example, if the game wants to load a file, the way you want to do that is probably that the game interface exposes like a variable holding a function pointer, and then it's the job of the platform to actually provide a function pointer to a function that will allow the game to read files from whatever platform it's running on. And that is kind of, you know, doesn't quite follow. You could do everything in this style, like literally everything could be in the form of the platform calls something and provides some information. But for stuff like reading a file, you know, stuff where it's the game suddenly decides that I'm going to read a file now, I think it's easier to just have the game say, by the way, to be able to run, you need to give me a function pointer to a function I can call to read a file. Like I give you a path, and you will make sure it returns a file to me.
Can you just expose a function and then the like game platform whatever loads that and then like replaces it with its own thing, you know? So like you have to declare a function called like isKeyDown, and that's like extern or some shit, and then the like platform will just change it out. I mean, it's kind of like not very Zig way, but you know.
How do you even?
I'm not sure quite follow what you mean.
Well, because the memory is shared, you know, you could go to that spot where the function pointer is and like replace the pointer to like the platform's function pointer for a thing. But that's like very convoluted and, you know, not very Zig.
Another way is kind of just like having. Like, I like the way that. What was it that? SDL has input. They just have an array of. Was it bits? Which each index corresponds to a key press, and then.
Yeah, no, it's very nice.
And then you could literally just have that either like a separate like input struct that we have like game state, but it's separated, or you just put it also in? I think it could make sense to have that in the game state also. And then you just check this
Well, we
one.
can have an input struct, and that stores the keyboard and the mouse structs, you know.
Yeah. But would you? But
Yeah,
would
I mean,
that?
why not?
I think that could also be then encapsulated into the game state.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
It's still like relevant to the state that it's running right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the update would just, before you call update, well, yeah, the platform processes the inputs and then it's responsible to update this thing before it calls the update into the game. And then the game does whatever it's supposed to do with this thing. If it wanna do anything. Well, of course, if it asks for it, I guess it will have to.
If you have it in, you can have it in your game state, but
Yeah.
the platform should not be the one filling it then.
What should...
If you want to store it in your game state, it should be something like, you still have some function where the platform calls the game with information about what the current status is of, let's say, keys.
Mm-hmm.
So telling the game somehow what keys are pressed and which are not, and then the game can go ahead and save that information in its game state if it wants to. But you don't necessarily have to do that. You can also just change your game state based on that information. But if you want to, yeah, you can save it. Like you could have a process input, and all process input does is it writes to the game state what the key states are.
But it's kind of like...
Yeah, we have a
And then
platform
when you
state
call
and
update-
and the game state. Like have separate states, you know. So you have a platform state and a game state. And the platform states, that only gets read.
Okay, but then, so you would have, like, you have the update function and you would have, like, a process input or input update or whatever you want to call it. And then you have to provide some data, like, however the platform gets it, if it's Raylib, SDL, or GLFW or whatever, it has to make that the data that it gets fits to whatever this thing is. Brah. Wait. I got this. Boom, easy. So, like this. And then in here, game updates the states if it wants with this information. Like so.
Yeah, you can do that. I mean, at the end of the day, again, it's just what does your game need?
Yeah.
Are you making Flappy Bird where you literally only have one dimension of input, like is the space bar pressed or is it not pressed? Then you could have a boolean as a parameter in your update function because your game defines the API. You can make the API whatever you want. So the game can say, like, when you call update, tell me if the space bar is pressed or not. It can be that simple. But
Yeah,
it just depends on your game. So think from the game's perspective, what do you actually need? What do you need the platform to provide you?
Okay, so yeah, okay. It's kind of interesting, like, it's so... Because we are thinking, like,
Can't
more...
we have like a function for called like set configure or something in the game, and that gets returned to the platform, which contains like a bunch of information about what we want.
You're back.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to
No, but
be...
you like Lucas, do you get my idea? Like you have a like set config or like return config, I don't know, function, and that just like is a struct that stores like information about like if you want to have like OpenGL or Vulkan or like whatever, you know.
Like, I guess, like, thinking more or less just... Well, I guess if that's specific for your game, like, your game is gonna be like a library that is being called, so you provide that if you want something like that, yeah, add it. Or if that's something that you want or need, you know, then you put it there.
Yeah, but how is the platform supposed to know about what the game wants?
Well, that's kind of like when you create a... It's so weird because it's so different, you know, but say that it's like, when you use Vulkan, you know, you have to do a lot of calls to check what graphics card exists on this device, for example. And then through those, you filter through and say that this is the thing, or these are the things you could use out of what you have. And then it's up to you to then choose that, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you run on with that, basically. Or if there is nothing, then you write your platform to crash. Like, you always have to just check, like, the game says what it wants, And if you want like some config to be ran to use Vulkan OpenGL or something like that, and then the platform is responsible to do those calls and to like do the appropriate thing for it. Like it's kind of like it's like not one or the other will be like compatible with another. Like one platform might not be compatible with another game, and one game might not be compatible with another platform.
Okay, don't say it's modular, but sure.
No, it's not. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, no.
But because the
Yeah, like
game,
the platform.
it's like the game is like it's not. You don't have different. You have different Vulkan versions, right? That's what you got.
Mm-hmm.
But these are like completely different games, and every game doesn't need the same. Like if you make a 3D game with high graphics, you don't have the same requirements as a simple 2D game, and a 2D game definitely doesn't have the same requirements as a complex 3D game. You know, like they're so different, but you still create like a platform that provides the requirements to that specific game.
So wait, I just want to know, like, the game developers, are they gonna have access to the platform, like the code, and be able to change that? Or like this is pre-compiled and you just download it and then you like write the game code.
It's kind
and
of
that runs,
like
or...
I think like for the thing with this is kind of like when you once set up the platform, then you can just continue developing the game without having any, you know, issues with. You don't have to be concerned about the platform anymore. And like the platform is this thing that you set up once. That's why it's just trying to be separated. But the platform is also a way for us to learn how to develop tools. Like you can still like take it from there and just maybe make, I don't know, because the platform shouldn't, how should I say it? It's only concerned about the doing the stuff that the game tells it to do, and then that's kind of like we both, me and Hans has a little bit more clearness on this, but like I'm super hyped about this thing, state tracking, but I don't know how to go about it. But that's another responsibility on
BRA
to the platform, where it's like whatever happened, it will store the state data, so it can reuse it to do a replay of what happened at the game, and then you could even play the game differently because it just uses like states, and you can still like manipulate it. What would have happened if you changed something during runtime to something else? But you would have like.
Okay, but what I don't get is how you're supposed to make the game tell the platform what it needs, because you don't change the platform code, right?
Yeah, no. The platform is something that you're supposed to write once. Well, supposed. That's why we just make the major thing that we know that we will be using throughout the game, because the game will have like 98% of what you change. Like, you know, when we have created Vulkan applications, it's kind of like you create a Vulkan boilerplate once, and then you're mainly starting to just do game development, and you spend like then out of this 98%, 70% out of that is like debugging, and it's all related mostly to the game. Like it's not that much anymore once you have this thing done. Of course it takes a lot of time to get it done, but once it's done, you're not going in there to changing anything anymore. And that's kind of what we're trying to do with this thing, because then we can utilize like this more to just help make tools easier for this one to be debugged, you know?
Sure, but like still, like is the platform pre-compiled for the person developing the game?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. We are just exploring kind of like alternatives of developing in a different kind of way. I'm not sure like 100% how.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, we're just exploring a little bit.
No, because like.
And don't try to put any hard rules, and like especially don't try to follow anything that has already been like established, or like it's like this is the thing how things are supposed to be done.
So you're basically treating this as like you're the teenager and you don't want to do anything what an adult says. You want to do the exact opposite.
Exactly.
Oh, great. Okay.
No, of course, like you
Well,
can take some like we are researching, of course, to see like what are some other cool things that people have done that is quite not normal, so to speak, like that is different. Because
I don't know, because like to me this just seems kind of like glorified hot reloading.
there's more to it. You just don't see it. Well, it's glorified, yes, but there's more. All right. The thing that, have you seen the video that they told you to watch?
Which one?
This one.
Can you resend it?
It's in the mirror, bro. You have access to it.
I guess.
A copy link there. Boom. Where are you? I will send it in here in the.
Wait, now I'm opening. Now I'm opening the mirror.
All right. Okay. Well, then you do the mirror. Where was I? I forgot where I was. I'm lost without purpose. Right here I was. But that one is like really cool, and there's like other things. Hans is like way more into this. Like I'm just trying to like also like, because I think I like what the things that he has told me. I'm like they're so like like half of the time like that's I can't even imagine it. Like I can't even comprehend what he's telling me sometimes, because I'm like what the, like I'm mind blown by what he's trying to explain to me. Like okay shit, this is so freaking cool, but like he's even seeing a few steps further than that, and I'm like, if this is already cool what he's explaining and it's so different, but it's like it makes so much sense, like I wanna do that as well, like because it's I'm just trying to like also trying to, because it's so hard, because like the things that one has been taught is like follow the thing that just works, you know, what kind of works. And then I'm like,
What?
well, why change that? But then it's like when he explains it, it's like there's so many things that are just so obviously broken, but it's like we just do it in the way because that's the way it has been done, and you know why change that, because it works anyways. But it's
I don't see the broken ways, but
yeah, that's
I
the
don't-
thing. But when he explains it, I was like, oh my god.
Lucas, can you tell me one thing that is broken in normal game development? Except waste of memory, because that we already know about.
Object-oriented programming.
Okay, well that doesn't really count. Okay, so let's say about not object-oriented programming. Okay, you know, let's just
But
pretend that never
if
caught
you
on.
watch this video, you can see like every game engine that exists. Why don't they do things like this? Like everything that is in this thing, it's like I don't like, and that's like it's one video that Hans has shown me, which I was like already like, why doesn't every engine just do that? Like it's so like I just. Like it was so much like you wouldn't be spending like 70% of your time debugging, because the way you implement they have implemented their debugging is like it's so like I don't know, like it's crazy.
Bro, the bugging is for noobs.
Yeah, I've noticed that you just send the uncompilable code.
Nah, man, it runs on my machine. Also, can you send that link, because Miro is not really, you know, working.
Okay, there's the link. I hope that's the link. I think it's the link. That's not the link. That's the mirror link.
That's for the Miro. Oh yeah, thank you, man. Oh, thank you.
Wait.
Ah, yes, I didn't do that.
Wait. What the fuck is happening? Okay. Can I just copy the thing inside here? Maybe I can't. I will just... Wow, a blank window. Alright, there, boom.
But I can also just search for it.
No, I got this. Oh yeah,
Okay.
Andrew got it. Damn. The fastest link... hello, fastest link generator in the West. Am I right?
More like in the east, but sure.
In the East. Anyways. I'm
Yeah,
still...
well, I'm gonna be different because I want this video has enlightened me.
Okay, cool.
Oh, we are being like 10 minutes when I have debunked everything.
Alright, I'm gonna watch trying to figure out this input thing still a little bit. Wonder what would make sense. Like, you could have a separate call. I think that's also like kind of nice. But you still have to provide some sort of... I think that makes most sense, that it has to take... But then you would have a separate struct for it as well. But I think it still makes most sense. Like in Vulkan you have a... what should that take, for example? The structure for crate info, basically. So... literally just taking information, but except for here we are not creating... But we are still like passing in that the game says that I want to have something to do with input, and I'm demanding that you're sending me something like this to illustrate, and then I will take care of updating the state so it can work appropriately when I do the update, if I care. Well, if you don't care, you probably won't demand this anyways to begin with. Oh, it's still running. But I think we can do that. Then I probably can't... Yeah, because now I have to change the platform code to provide that. So yeah, we cannot be running this while I'm creating a... Or we can be running it, but it won't take the update. We will have input. And... Can I get the source code of... Let's see. I think we can literally just go a bit of a yoinkers. I will have to go to actually SDL will the Zig binding.
Oh, you already switched to SDL instead of Irving?
No. I'm actually doing something. This is the wrong. Where's the Zig binding I'm trying to find? Bruh. Where is it? Well, we were using it in the... We're using it in this this thing. Why am I doing it so badly? Let's see here. Now we go... Oh shit. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. This one will be Zig Game, and this one will be... Where is it? There it is. And we have it in the Sig Son San. Here, this thing. So if I go to...
Is the game done?
Yes. No. Harold is still not convinced that this is gonna be any different. So I told him to watch this thing. You need to send more proof of concept or ideas, so he can see how things could be different and how we could live in a utopian world of game development.
Has he watched the video?
He's watching it right now.
Oh, okay.
So he's deafened. But I think I will do it like this, that you have an input like call, and then you have to provide a specific structure or something, and then in game it takes care of updating the state with that information, and then in the update it uses that state information to do whatever it wants with it. I think that makes sense.
Did you say you're passing it to the input function?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Because then it's kind of like the game tells that, hey, I wanna be using inputs, and then this platform doesn't have to change the state directly. Instead, it just provides this in the format that the game wants it as a parameter, and then the game checks that and updates, or if it wants to check it or whatever, but then it updates the state itself, and then when update comes along, it can take it from there. And I don't know, it feels a bit weird, but I think that makes sense.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I don't know if you really have to save it in the state, but you can totally do that if you feel.
Where would
need
you
to.
where would you store the thing? Or would you just apply
Well,
the input directly before?
you- Right, so that's what I'm saying. You might not need to store it because you maybe can. Again, it depends on your game,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
maybe you can just apply it.
Yeah, okay, that could make sense.
Or maybe it affects your state, like you have other state that it immediately affects, and then that effectively stores the information.
Mm. No, yeah. I think I'm just thinking like how you usually do it. You have like preset input, and then you just capture basically all of the keys or everything that was pressed, and then in the update you use those things. But maybe it could also work just to apply it directly. Like why? Well, like kind of the captures is happening on the platform right now, kind of. Well, yeah, it depends on the game. Like whatever the game wants to do, it can do. That makes sense as well. Oopsie daisy. I'm gonna call it process input. Good. Input. Oh my god, I can't for real. No, I input like so. And then I'm gonna take Doritos. What's up? Sirboso. I'm gonna take in. I'm just gonna say D.
By the way, I was surprised to see that game still worked after you added a new field to the game state struct.
Yeah, I was also like, whoa.
I think that it generally will not work.
But why not? Like, it's still.
I think you got lucky, essentially.
So if I had something larger, then maybe.
I think you weren't writing to memory that is part of the struct. It's more like that could have been invalid memory, but you just happen to be within a page where you have read-write access.
Yeah, that was probably what I was thinking as well. But it's like kind of like. It's interesting though, because I don't know, like, if. What is a.
Is the state stack allocated? Where is it placed?
It's here. Yeah.
I think it is, yeah, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, it is.
Actually, yeah, so...
Yeah. That
Wait,
was
so did you overwrite something else on the stack?
probably, but it didn't fuck
it's
anything up.
possible.
I mean, you probably did. You must have, because you just changed the struct definition.
Yeah.
So you
It's
just
possible,
overwrote,
when compiler compiles code, it also inserts padding between like fields on the stack. Not
Yeah,
fields, I mean, types. So it's possible you just wrote into a padding.
So we could also make
But
it.
yeah, still, like...
Could we make it like a 3? Like if you change it, it would also change, like have this as a pointer to, and then copy over the value to the game state. The new, if it changed, like when it's, so if you add fields, it would work as here or as well. Well, then you would have to do that for every struct that you ever create.
I mean, you could do some. I can think of ways where you get to append. You know, you allocate a whole page and you just put your struct at the beginning of that page, and now you have a shit ton of space. You know, you can write to. So yes, you can do that, but in general, like you still don't get to move stuff around. Like if you start reordering fields in there, they're gonna swap their data, or if assuming they're same size and alignment. But if you swap fields around, you're just gonna scramble the data. So I think, in general, you probably shouldn't be changing it, or at least you shouldn't rely on it not crashing or acting weird when you change the game state.
Yeah.
But anything else that is within the
function logic,
you know, anything else that is within the game library, you can change.
Yeah.
But this one, since it kind of goes across the boundary, don't expect it to work when you change it.
Yeah.
But in many cases, you can probably get away with it, especially if you do the page thing.
Is there a way to
Well,
make
actually, you can make it work. You just need to add a big field into a game struct, and you can like override.
Yeah, that too. If you don't want to
Yeah.
do like allocate a page, you can also just make the struct big.
So if you add like 1 kilobyte array at the end of a struct, you would need to add 1 kilobyte of fields for it to make anything break. And you will reload sooner, I think.
Yeah.
So also an option.
Well, we can look into that also. Like that sounds like something interesting that maybe, I don't know. Like I don't see it. Like it would be a nice thing to just like completely just change that, you know. And then
I mean, you will never be fully able to change it like in any way. There will always be ways in which it will break.
What if it's an internal?
Especially if you start reordering stuff.
What if it's just an internal struct within the game itself? Like the platform doesn't know about it.
Well, the problem is that the platform stores it.
No. It's
The platform
something.
owns the memory.
If the oh yeah right. No, but I mean like okay, let's say I have a player struct which has let's say an integer for health. Let's say that, and then the platform doesn't know anything about this thing, right? And then I changed in the game logic, and I add a is floating to the struct just to handle the game logic, but the platform doesn't still know anything about it. And then I compile that code. Would that work still? Because then it's just, well, I guess because it still needs to be stored in the game state, and then that will. But if it was something that is not stored in the game state, that is just temporarily, would that work?
I mean, the answer in general is yes, you can make it so appending data is safe. You
Okay.
cannot make pretty much anything else you cannot make safe because you're changing the structure now. But if you're not changing what is already there and only adding more stuff, that can definitely be made safe.
Okay.
But if you start changing the structure, you know, you've been having one structure that represents your state and you've been processing that. Now you suddenly change it. So like now this state is actually, suddenly the structure of your state becomes something else and you expect it to just work. Like now you are reinterpreting data in a different way. It's a mess and it's not really going to work. But yeah, appending, you can do
But
that.
that's still fine if the change is within the library, but not the platform needing to know anything about how the
No,
data
what I
is.
mean, okay. So Lucas, go to the game state struct. Like, it's easier
Yeah.
if I show you. So let's say you want to add a new field. Let's say between position and direction, you want to add some new field, any kind of data. You see how now whatever you add here, everything after it has been pushed down, and it's now they won't have the same values anymore.
Yeah,
They're
but
gonna have the memory of
That's
So you broke
but the only
everything
thing, the only thing
after
that has
precision.
isn't that the only thing that has that is the platform. That's the only one that knows about. But when you recompile the game,
No. Okay,
the game will still be.
you're running. The game is just the system. No, this memory is in the platform. It's still the memory
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
change
the memory is
when
still
you
in.
reload
Yeah,
the
so
game.
this is still like this one still has.
It's still stored
yeah.
here.
And then, but then this game
It's
will
just like
interpret it like this would be direction X and this would be direction Y, and time elapsed, and this would be some whatever the fuck that happened to be. In
the
this
memory
case.
is the same. The
Yeah.
only thing that has changed is the type that you're viewing it through. And now you're gonna reinterpret it in
Yeah.
a different way that will not make any sense.
Yeah, the only thing that could work if this one got also updated.
Well, you would still need to somehow. You would have to move all the memory around, so that
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
and you
like
can't. There's no nice way to do that automatically. Like say in this case, you add a variable in the middle of it. Now you somehow have to know, or the computer has to know that all the variables that come after need to be, moved so that
yeah, and if you
they
remove
still
a
match
field,
the same memory,
yeah.
and then this one needs to be stored somewhere else. Like where are
Yeah.
you gonna get memory for that without pushing the other ones away? You can't do this.
Yeah.
Also, I watched that video, and I mean, yeah,
But
cool, I guess, but I don't know.
I don't know what the
Nothing
fuck they
special.
did.
Yeah, I
on
mean,
the other
cool,
hand,
I
if
guess.
you consider any change of a struct to be
As
like
long
a
as you washed your
failure,
hands after.
If I
you
consider
can just use a regular struct.
any
Instead of
struct to
structs,
be
and
what?
this will still work. If you consider any struct change to be breaking, and you would need to like reload, you can use regular structs instead of external structs, because as it can reorder fields, but it will reorder them like deterministically, based just on struct layout, like of set of fields. So if you never change like fields of a struct, it won't reorder them in different way. It will be same layout,
Yeah,
at
but
least for now. I don't know
yeah,
how it's.
I
it's
think
future.
still like it also has to get down to in general should not rely on it.
I think we only have the extern just because we want to see
API,
API for
yeah.
the actual library, like the
Yeah.
interface of the library.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, but it can
using
also be
same
used as
keyboard
voice
for-
pointer.
Huh?
You want to call it from C or what?
Well, just like I guess
FFI.
I don't know if it's necessary, but just since it's out-facing,
Yeah,
I
it's
think it's
FFI.
nice to. I see no reason to not have it follow the C API.
Well, we have to because of dynamic and static libraries follows the like FFI.
I don't know if it's necessary
have
when you
follow-
own both the library and
No,
the
it is.
application.
It is because Zig doesn't like have a way to export like its own things.
I mean, you can't export a function, but there is no need for interface to know layout of a struct. You just pass a peg pointer and you cast it to typer, and that's it.
Yeah.
Wait, say again? What do you mean?
There's no need for interface to know how struct is layouted. You just need to pass a peg pointer.
Well, the platform needs to know because
What
it actually
TF are you
creates
doing to do?
this struct, an instance of the game state.
But if it gets the type anyways, it already knows it. The like layout.
Yeah, so it does need to know the definition.
I mean, it will know definition, but like in dynamic library interface won't know.
Yeah, so we can use an opaque pointer because it doesn't matter.
But how does that relate to the whole dynamic library thing?
I mean, Zig won't allow you to import a non-call convention C function.
Including
and you
parameter.
can't use structs in it, but you can use opaque pointers.
Mm.
But wouldn't you have to then? Well, I guess cast it when you. Oh, no, you can just tell the type that
Yeah,
you
it's
receive.
just one pointer cast.
Or can you just tell that still? Oh no.
Because we know what
Yeah.
type we want.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Like, what is? If I understand correctly, that the change you're suggesting is turning into an opaque pointer, but I don't understand why.
Why not?
To be able to use more stuff in struct. Because
Yeah,
now you
so,
can't use anything which is not external inside of struct. So you can't use like array list or like hash map or so on.
Right. Okay.
So we would change the structs to be any opaque? Or
No,
like,
change the
Oh,
structure to external.
you leave struct as is, you just accept any opaque pointer and you cast any opaque pointer to a struct.
Yeah, like you take in an opaque pointer as the up parameter instead of getting pointer state.
Okay, and then but
Yeah.
what? Wait. So then in here, what's the benefit for doing that?
In here, it's fine. You can leave it be.
Okay, wait. I feel
sort
like
of.
a bit confused. Like, what's the benefit of doing that still?
Because then we can use like Zig things inside of the state struct, like an array list, or yeah, it will also have like better layout and stuff.
So but it doesn't that only work if you remove the extern?
Yeah, so that's why we use an opaque pointer as the
Ah.
update parameter for state.
Okay. I guess we can try that real quick. Shit. I need to get a wireless headset. This is getting annoying. I hope, Hans, that everything is fine.
No,
over...
man, you don't want that really.
Fine there or at your side. And then here we change it to... Oh shit. I just
Any opaque.
want this one. Any opaque. And then we do a casting.
You
here.
didn't explain what you were trying to do.
But
Wait, it's going
Yeah,
on.
we don't
If you listen to what's going on, then you know what we're trying to do. It's actually what we're not supposed
Yeah,
to do,
listen to
but
the
it's just some interesting things to think about. So that's why we're doing it.
you probably want to rename the state variable to be called like citx or something. Like that's how they do it in the standard library.
I don't know, I like to call like
I
in
don't know.
state when you get stuff in, and then I'll change.
Andrew, Hans, can we get someone on the case here?
Well, this is
Mm.
both in and out. This is an in and out parameter.
Is this a valid
But
thing?
I don't think you should.
I wouldn't
I don't
limit
like
it.
this any opaque thing, to be honest.
Well, we can make it opaque, I guess, and then have like a...
No, I think it should
Can
be
you please
the type.
explain that
like, we
properly? I
literally
am
have
not
the type
listening to this
definition.
Yapatron.
Anything
No,
else feels wrong.
because we can't use shit inside of that. Like external structs are as useful as C structs, aka not valuable at all.
Why?
Because of how FFI works. Like if you wanna talk about it, you can go to the like GNU developers and talk to them about it.
No, I get that part, but
There is a solution. It's that we make an opaque that actually has like a type declaration, and then we can have that like to struct or like to state, and then it's like a little bit more type safe, I guess.
I mean, do we need to utilize the It would be nice to utilize the Zig like features that comes if you don't have like.
It's not nice. It's needed.
Is it needed?
Well, if we want to store anything useful in the state, yeah.
I haven't done enough SIG to actually know what is the way to go here. But I feel
Any
like this any opaque thing is grosser than what you would get in C.
No,
Wait,
because
wait,
in C
wait.
you would just slap void pointer and everything.
No, you would not do void pointer. You would take a pointer to the game state.
Have you ever used C?
Wait.
I literally that's the majority of what I've done. So and somehow, right now SIG feels grosser. So I don't think I'm hoping this is not the way you're supposed to
The
do it.
reason why SIG is gross right now is because when you do things with FFI or C, it gets gross because of C being bad. So it's his fault.
But C is better here. Like this is worse than what you would get in C.
C
At the
isn't
like
obviously better.
at the very least, we should have to, like, at worst case would be dropping down to C's level, right? But this is dropping below C.
Wait. Just to
Well, avoid.
Having undefined struct layout is like not great for this use case, but has some other advantages. So it's trade-off.
Yeah, and
Most of the time, I just use like regular structs to store my program state, and I just serialize and deserialize it using external structs.
yeah, you
Or
can do
maybe I can have like a struct of array lists, like struct and it contains array lists, but array lists contain external structs of items, and I can just serialize like slice to a disk or something. But
I guess,
it can-
but that's a little bit overkill for us.
But Cheesecake is also interested to join in. Just to summarize, like we're trying to change.
Yes, please get this man in here.
Why would it be such a heated conversation? No. It's just because now we have to use any opaque as a parameter, so we would cast it then to the struct that we want, and then use it if you want to do that. And Hans just thinks it's. We just need somebody who can explain like what's the actual good benefit of doing that.
Because we can use SIG features inside of the state.
Yeah. But I don't know, like, what would we? Yeah, I don't instate. It's just I'm cooking. All right.
Bro, this is not DLSL.
But I don't know, like, for me it doesn't really. I think it makes sense still, but it's like for me it's either or. I don't really see why we would need to use SIG features in the struct right now, or what it would mean for it to provide SIG features directly.
What it means, let's say we have an array of objects.
It's about like using a library because every library uses structs instead of external structs. So it's kind of like function coloring, but it's struct coloring. You can store only external stuff in external struct, but you can store like structs in external structs. So it's the same thing.
What you gotta know is that it's better because it's SIG and not C. Because external structs are C structs, and you know SIG structs are better. So because everything in SIG is better, of course. Everybody knows that. I don't think about the casting too much.
That's kind of what we need.
Well, explicit casting is better than the implicit guessing game that you get with
Yeah,
introducing
I think SIG is way too much on one way and C is way too much on the other way. So you know.
Construct data, if you
Somewhere
reorder it, it becomes. BCA padding. Oh shoot. Does it actually like?
Yeah, you can reorder fields in regular structs, and it's not implemented now, but it will be in future. It is also capable of inserting its own stuff in structs for safety reasons. Like,
But now the issue is.
for example,
just,
if you point, yeah.
I kind of need it. We kind of need it to be like C layout because we might. Well, don't know.
No, we don't care about
If it's always same layout, because algorithm for reordering is deterministic, it will be the same layout every time.
I think Lucas was thinking about C interop, but no one cares about C users, so yeah. They're less valuable, what can you say?
Padding is 5.
Hot topic.
So it's 16 now. Let's say we have const data equals external struct.
if you actually want to make like, some kind of interrupt, you would probably make it as a separate like feature.
I guess.
Because maybe you want to add modding using Lua, and you would need to serialize state to Lua as well, for example.
Yeah. Okay, but what do we change this low input, the argument state that comes in?
Or change it to the CTX. That's just how they do it in the standard
But that's
library now. Most of the things they don't do
context.
is not valid.
That's so
Yeah.
weird. Because literally what we would do is just state
Yes.
equals at no wait how do you cast? I forgot. It's just
Pointer cast.
pointer.
But you also
cast
got to say the type. Yeah.
as.
And then we do CTX state. No, you don't have to do as.
But how do? Yeah, say
Basically
okay.
have
bruh.
exactly
Yeah, bro.
exactly
It's,
input code here.
yeah, and then you also specify the type of state to be pointer to state. You might have to do an align cast also. Yeah.
Okay. Is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Before. Wait, no. This is.
I would do it inside, but it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I think that makes also more sense. Align cast.
Yeah, but it doesn't actually matter. Like, it's more about just telling Stig what to do, kind of.
Yeah, no, it's for me it's more readable like that.
I think both are valid, but I just always do align inside.
And then we still have for the pixels as well. Bruh, can I please?
Oh, even Andrew is based on using align cast inside of the pointer cast.
Yeah.
Wow, what a dude. So that's function
I
name.
just
Yeah, but it's fine. It's like C. It's stuff.
Oh, this
I mean,
is.
it's only functions basically, and I
Yeah,
say
exactly.
them because it's like callback.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Specifically.
Yeah,
And
in that
I
case,
like I have a callback and I wrap it in like good API and I call my own functions. Like
Yeah.
for example, like I have event and I call like up event and it has like nice interface instead of
Yeah.
breakpointers and shit. Yeah.
Andrew is actually the most based SIG user ever. Like apart from
Probably
Cheesecake.
not, probably not.
Okay,
Unknown
Cheesecake.
length.
Oh, wait, okay, Andrew Kelly number 1, then Cheesecake, and then Andrew.
Wait, how do I just take any opaque pointer still? Yeah, it's because it's and then wait.
No. What are you doing now?
I need to
Well,
take
give me
this.
for 2 seconds. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get this buffer of pixels now with the any opaque.
Oh, no, you don't have to sway. You don't have to change out the pixels. Pixel can still be external, like it doesn't
Yeah,
care.
What the fuck?
Well, you can also use packed, right, Andrew?
No, it's certain is correct. Packed is for like integers, which like
Yeah, no, but can't you use packed and extern, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So you can just make a packed extern struct.
What?
Well, yeah, you can still use bitcast. It doesn't really matter.
Making this pact won't change anything. It will.
Nah, not really. Yeah.
Okay, so now let's
Yeah,
see
okay,
which
just keep it.
what the fuck. Okay, it seems to be fine still. Crazy. Let's see what happens if we do another funny thing here. Funny. This should break,
Packed
right?
is more about replacing like bit fields and flags.
What the fuck? When will it
For
break?
example,
What?
I just
When will it
I
break?
just passed DDS DDS headers. It allows me to like load DDS like images.
Damn.
Because,
Okay, that's nice.
I project loader. Wait. Unbreak it. Yeah. So basically now I can load
Okay, yeah, now it broke.
textures,
I was like, it should break, right?
like normal
No,
maps.
that's sick, Andrew. Wait, are you using OpenGL or Vulkan?
I'm using
Alright.
Sokol's headers.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically normals are stored in DDS format, and as you can see, I use packed struct because it's like flags. So it has like bit, which
Yeah,
specifies
exactly.
is it complex or not, is it texture or not, is it neat map, is it negative, is it so on, is it...
It would be kind of
Yeah,
nice
maybe.
if Stig added like a padding thing, so you don't have to do like underscore pad free, you could just do like padding and then it would, like U32 or something.
Yeah, probably,
But it's like needs
not
to be
really.
too implicit.
The only problem is it's pretty mentally difficult to convert like
Yeah.
flag numbers to byte So I wrote myself like comp time checker, which checks if I convert them correctly.
Oh, nice.
When I wrote it, it turns out I wrote every single one incorrectly.
Oh, I mean, there you go. Sig is just better than humans.
Yeah, but
Anyways.
it's more about conversion between the two different APIs of converted states. Yeah.
Yeah. Lucas, what the hell is that? Process input, bro. Nah. Hans is rage quitting again.
It's
That's fine.
what?
The naming though.
It's fine.
Oh, sorry. I'm
This
still
is
in.
Sig.
I'm still in Sealand.
Oh no, not you too.
That's fine.
I hope you like Sig more than C. Do you? Mm-hmm. Hans,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sig
Yeah,
is the
I don't
only
know.
language that has actually made me switch from C. Every other language did
Yeah.
not seem like a proper replacement.
Yeah, no, they all suck.
I'm still like too much in this, but I don't have as much XP as Hans.
XP. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, fellow cool kids?
Yeah, bro, it's been. You know, Hans made a Sig grinder. You know, where you can kill the Cs, and then we get some XP.
I'm just gonna make it a simple. What should I make this? Just a. I'm just gonna do. This is gonna be crazy if I do. I don't know, man.
As long as function is call conva, C, which is default for export ed functions, it doesn't really matter how you name your functions. You can name it process C input and it still would be correct.
I think it was just that I had the underscore in the name.
I think it works when it's Sig to Sig. Lucas, can we test?
Test.
No, it doesn't, because it has to run through the garbage called FFI.
What do you want to try out?
I don't think so.
Well,
Try and make it. Remove the any opaque and just make it a pointer to game state again.
yeah, try that.
It will
Let's see what
complain about export, so like all conventional C functions not able to accept.
So
pointers,
for this, just well, I don't have to
Just
do
comment out this variable state. Yeah. Just comment this line out. Yeah, and rename that to state. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's see.
Great. Write around that and you'll see what happens.
Oh, it works.
What?
No way.
You see?
Maybe
And
it's,
can you try and use something like array list in the struct, or put a slice or something?
I think it's because you can pass pointer, but you can't like use struct as a parameter. So
I think you
Because
can
pointer
do
is-
that as well.
Do we try
oh
that?
no, because C doesn't know layout of struct, but it knows layout of pointer, so it can be done.
Try with no pointer.
So just remove the pointers. Wait, not allowed in.
Yeah, then you're trying to mutate it, but you can't.
No, it's about external.
Yeah, set the
being-
calling convention to be C.
It's already C because it's exported.
No, you have
It's
to
by default.
specify, I think, explicitly. So
No,
use the
exported by
calling.
default to
No,
C.
export already makes it into.
Can you
like,
try and edit, Lucas?
What do you want?
Yeah,
now?
add call column C. Let's go.
Where does that come?
Add
What-
before
how-
void. Before void.
It's
before void.
before void. Yeah.
C.
Dot.
Dot C,
Dot C.
lowercase c. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
okay,
apparently
I'm wrong about that.
pointers are.
What is the thing?
It's just
Yes,
because it's also
similar.
its default
Nothing
for
changed.
export.
Yeah, exactly. Which you know, but okay. Well, apparently pointers work.
Do we keep it like that, or do we
okay,
just
okay.
still change it to any whole
Yeah,
Wait,
sure.
wait,
Yeah, you know, keep it like this beautiful
Yeah,
thing. Like,
what if you remove extern? What if we just don't make it C API?
remove the
it
export.
will work.
The extern is
Sure,
on.
if you make
on.
it just
I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
since it's Sig to Sig, I feel like it could work. From the update
Maybe-
function.
if you make
You-
it just
the export.
convention C, it also won't work.
Yeah,
It's
remove
only
that
about
and make it not a
convention
pointer.
Another. Oh wait.
You can accept
Yeah,
a
make
third
it-
parameter as a void. You can accept a third void parameter, which is not allowed, and it will complain about it. So,
It
you
won't
know.
even export to
Yeah,
the.
remove pointer, Lucas.
Remove the pointer. Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
remove. But like this
state.
won't even expose it. Like this will
And
not
see if
even
it works.
include it in the
Call
library.
it, change the platform to call it properly.
Let's what does this one permitted type
Yeah,
of games it allowed function calling. Wait, do I remove also the
Yeah,
One.
exactly.
Yeah, remove it.
And bro is slowly destroying it. Okay, well,
and
I
then
don't
we
know. You do
remove
what
the
you want.
ampersand from there, and let's see.
Yeah. What's the error?
I mean, now you just removed export and the function is no longer exported. So
Yeah, like when you don't
You
export
won't
it,
even
it doesn't
find it.
even add it into the like DLL, you know.
it won't even be able, like, it won't attempt to compile it even.
Isn't
because-
no?
Yeah, no.
Isn't pub makes it like pub is the
No, no,
opposite
no,
of
no.
static, right? In
No,
C.
no, that's not how it works.
No,
Like
pub,
Zig,
it
Zig
just
understands what
allows
is
you
being
to-
called. So Zig kinda doesn't compile functions that never get called. It doesn't even try. It will just remove them completely. So when you don't call it and it's not exposed, it will not even compile it. So it's not even there. It's not even in compiled world existence.
Yeah, you can put like compile error inside a function and it will still compile.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, use the pointer then. I can live with that.
You kind of have to because fields are like constant by default. So if you want to like mutate the state, it's just not possible without a pointer.
Huh? What do you mean?
Like if you use parameters.
Oh, well,
are
you do,
constant.
yeah, but you don't have to. We don't have to do it that way. It could just return state.
Yes, but you know, it is what it is.
So we keep the.
Yeah, this is fine. I mean, as long as we get the actual type, I'm happy.
You can
The
also
neophyte
fix it
was
for
just
the
too
draw.
much.
What?
Yeah, you can
Oh.
fix it for the draw also.
Wait, what the oh yeah, the context.
So it uses the nice way. You can just see Lucas's brain just
Wait.
like rotating its inner cogs.
Wait, I'm reading also the Twitch that you basically have a launcher exe game DLL and ng DLL. Launcher exe just runs game DLL and the game just links the engine dynamically or statically. Yeah, we got that. Wait, what did you say, Harold?
You
this-
change out the draw function parameters to also
Yeah.
take in, you know, not any of it.
Yeah. Bruh, can I please do the thing that I'm trying to do? So, boom. So now we can run this. Yeah. The fuck? Super speed, right? I don't know, I think it's funny.
That's how that's Andrew's brain, and this thing before was Lucas's. Bro making atom simulation right now.
Yeah, this is an atom.
Finally, the molecule simulator.
Yes, exactly. Molecule Simulator 2025.
You can change the code live.
Yes.
Can I
What a
now
great
please
game.
start
What a-
making the
a compiler.
input?
No. We gotta be more distracted.
Can I do a neutron star collision? My brain cannot do two things at the same
Yes.
time. Yes. Lucas, do a neutron star collision. I will do that now. With pixels. Anyways, now, basically, with this, I don't know what I want to do. This was not planned. I will just do simple a. What am I? Yeah, a bool. Then pause. Simple like that, and then I will do a b, a d. Yeah, that I will do, and then it will take it in, and I will just do switch on input. Wait, how do I? That. Then I should also take in the state.
What do you mean switch? It's not a num. It's a struct.
Can I not still access the fields like this?
You can't switch on this.
Oh yeah, but then what?
I thought Lucas is trying to do, but like,
What's switch supposed to do?
it means that he wants to switch if the field is true.
Yeah.
You can write function which converts struct to like first true field.
Can't you
I
just
don't
like
really mind.
have input just be an array,
I
and then
can
you
write
have a
it, but
pointer?
Yeah, it could be that,
It's not
but
full feature.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Lucas's brain amazes me sometimes in a bad
What
way.
is he trying to do?
I don't know what I'm trying.
Don't ask. He's trying to switch on like a struct field, like the struct itself. He's trying to do like meta programming without using the meta functions. He's a next level Zig user.
I swear I had something good in mind.
I know what you're thinking, but like it's so stupid. I could never have thought about that. Bro is too creative.
Oh my god. What is no field name? Oh yeah, it's called D. Wait, is Cheesecake saying something important right now in the Twitch chat? I just see there's too much to read. Triple ego input. I feel after using Zig for 2 months already. It's
Yeah, you should have seen last day when he was declaring it like the types before the parameter names.
Hey, I go live after having math the whole fucking day. Okay, my brain is already exhausted.
Okay, well that's fair. Bro, like why do you have this middle guy making this stuff? As what was the planning here? You were like, I want this project. I also want Lucas to suffer. And you were like, yeah, let's just make him write this stuff.
I just want to see Lucas make it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I just tell him like it's easier to just tell him no, not like that. You should do this, and then just watch him suffer and struggle.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
He
it's
doesn't know how to use the language.
this is just Hans pastime entertainment.
Yeah, for real. Like, Hans, we should get him to write Rust. Just like
no.
it's the same instructions as in Zig, but he also has to write like super complex stuff. And like no one knows Rust, man. So it's like even worse.
Lucas,
I don't know.
Lucas,
I don't think he's gonna need me to bully him if he has to worry about the borrow checker.
Well, yeah, for real.
Lucas,
It'll
did you
do it
know
for
that
us.
when doing math, you need to think? I didn't think about that. Why is Christoph not watching? It's such a peak stream. Yeah, kind of sad. I think I went live too late today. I should have started like 20 minutes earlier. I think he would have been here.
Yeah, also we kind of forgot to ping and also forgot to like send in the Zig stream channel.
Lucas, Lucas.
Okay, the more I think about it, the more I realized, Harold, you were just gaslighting me with the whole like. There is no reason why we couldn't use all the Zig features in the state struct.
You know, I thought that wasn't a possibility, but apparently.
No, you were just gaslighting.
No, I would never. You know, I think you're just being crazy right now. Actually, you know, it doesn't even work. Actually, it's just your imagination.
Here you go. It's a function for Lucas's crazy switch idea.
Oh no!
Wait,
Oh,
I
no.
still, can you explain the semantics of like what is he actually trying to do?
It's trying to like check if a field of a struct instance is true in a switch of the struct.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do.
Wait, so he was doing switch on a struct,
Yeah.
and then the case was the member Like A, was that the member he wanted to check?
Yeah, and you want to check if that was true
That's
by
insane.
having that as the case.
Oh my god.
Also, Andrew, what is this code, bro?
It basically converts. It takes a function takes a struct, and it converts it to a num, which has like a value for each field of a struct. And the function just loops over a struct and finds first true and returns like a num value. And you can switch it.
Man, you know, I really can't wait till they
Release Zig 23.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Also, Andrew, have you seen the like pull for Sig where they are gonna remove the like at type and replace it with like separate ones for the different things?
Oh yeah, so
Yeah, it's pretty nice, isn't it?
yeah.
I mean, I like it.
Did the StreamFIghter stop working?
Probably ran out of tokens.
No, it's not possible. It should be able to, unless if I started a wrong one. Which one did I start?
Yeah, by the way, if all fields are false, it just it reaches unreachable. So I need to creative.
There's no way I run out of
Maybe I should
all of the
into
tokens already.
optional.
Let me check.
Lucas, after like 10 seconds.
But there's no way that I ran out of all of the quota because it's running the same like executable as yesterday.
Did you redeem it?
I did
Yeah, he's redeeming it.
But it's like the yesterday's quota was 50% for 3-hour stream. I have been live for 2 hours. I should still have plenty. If it's well, also yesterday.
Maybe it only resets every month.
No, it resets at midnight every day, so I should be fine.
So we can actually stream like super late and then it will reset at midnight. Oh, yes.
Yeah. But let's see, I'm gonna check real quick because the quota has how much.
Also, Lucas, when are you going to tell your fans about your 24-hour live stream you're gonna do?
Oh yeah, that thing.
Lucas,
Yeah.
when are you gonna show your fans your fursuit?
The what?
Yeah, and when is the vlog coming out?
The what?
That was it. Andrew was not taking that.
Andrew was not taking it anymore.
No, I
My
only,
bro
used,
is in more
Okay, shit.
important things.
I only used 30% of the quota, so I don't know why it's not spawning anything. It should be spawning.
Oh yeah, then can we get you on the Twitch API not working?
Oh yeah, that thing as well. I will just stop the application and restart it, you know. That works too.
I like that literally nothing is working.
That's okay. That's just how I do
Bro is
stuff.
on Arch using VS Code, which barely holds together for anyone, and is like using his own apps that barely work also, and like nothing is working, man.
No, look at the amazing fight that's happening right now in the stream.
Bro, make the
what?
game.
What game?
No. Hans was literally gets back to work.
Cheesecake, why would you put shield mode on? What is shield mode?
There's a riot going on. Yeah, there's actually a bunch of angry people attacking you, so we have to put it on.
Okay, wait, what am I trying to do here? Well, it will delete your channel in 5 minutes. Alright, that sounds awesome. We will now do this, that if... Okay, how about this? Now, why would I do it like this when I could literally just, instead of changing direction, I could just I don't know, maybe this is stupid. But I could literally just do this instead.
This is so stupid. Like, why is there a process input and an update? And a draw, bro.
Because draw...
Yeah, why not just have it only one?
No, because they are... I don't know.
Like, I see for the draw, but
trader.
like process input.
Wait, what? I'm here to fight. How do I fight? I think you're in the wrong chat. Get wrecked. It worked. Sure. It's barreled. But how's this cheating?
Yes.
How he wins.
Oh, hands to packing. Hands, you can't be happy.
I should have like a leaderboard there at the top. You even had full like for who is winning.
Bro is getting too distracted by his own little app.
True. I wanna join.
No.
How do I even join the chat? It's only working with the YouTube API right now, Cheesecake. So you have to watch it on YouTube. Sadly, I have the things needed for the Twitch, but I can't connect it right yet. So yeah, it's kind of sucks, but yeah. I just. Anyways, now I need to add. We should probably make this to a function. Yeah, I'm gonna make this to a function. Update.
Our follower goal is so bad, man. We have like 84 people, but like we haven't gained anyone in like 16 years.
Well, oh
Nice,
yeah, the follow goal. Hello guys, I'm Real Cheesecake from the Twitch chat. No way.
I think there's like 20 years.
Update. What should I call it? In library? Oh yeah, it needs to take probably in the. Update lib. I'm gonna call it update lib. That makes sense. Beef cheesecake. Hey, yo. But this doesn't make sense to do unless if I pass these things in. Or I can make them part of. I could make them here at the top. That could also make sense. Yeah, we'll do that. I cannot do that either. Ah, fuck it. We'll just keep it there for now. Like so. Okay. I don't care. I'm cool. And instead I will just change this one to upsy daisy. And it will take in the game state, and then it will also take in.
Bro, I literally beat both Hans and Cheesecake.
No.
What do you mean? You're getting beat up right now.
Well, that's why a guy who's more powerful than
How
me.
the fuck did you win that?
I'm more powerful. What can you say here? Like I beat you, Hans. Like you're weak. My Zig powers are stronger, you know.
This game sucks.
I do agree with that.
It was written in Unity, alright? Fun fact, I'm not subscribed to Lucas on YouTube. What the that's just messed up, bro. I think I need to make so that if your name is Cheesecake in the game, you get the debuff. I'm just saying, it's kinda messed up to not be subscribed to Lucas, alright? Let me just. I want this on the same line. Where am I? Why am I over there? Can I get out of this somehow? Bruh. Okay, I'm just gonna click. I prefer not to click. Alright. then we would have a call conv.c. Alright, and this one is just the thing I just okay. Process input, and then or else return. Oh, okay. Error dot look kill. Failed.
But this is entertaining.
Oh, he's back.
The what is entertaining?
Hmm?
Or who's back?
You are.
Take it.
Ah, thank you.
Lucas, what? Also, I guess you're not streaming in Discord because you died.
Did actually, bro? I've been talking with you guys all this time. I swear.
Oh man, you were dead.
What the fuck?
Did you not think anything about it when no one responded?
No, I thought like, well, no.
Bro,
He's more of a
actually.
talker than a listener.
Oh yeah,
He doesn't need your responses.
He just likes to talk. Oh yeah.
I mean, you can't be a listener and a streamer. You gotta
Yeah.
be a talker.
Gotta be a
Yeah, you gotta
yapper.
be a yapper. Bah. My guy, and you gotta be a stealer also. A thief.
Stream here. Hear him. Sure. Wait, tell me what you're doing, or I don't know what I will do. Just making tools and games and watching you people fight. Can you put follower goal bottom left corner when lines get big we can't read? Oh, is it actually like? Wait.
Put
hang
it
on.
on your face, Lucas.
I was thinking the same thing.
Lucas, when are you gonna use the green screen so your like background doesn't take up 90% of the screen? Like, you know, so we only see you because we only care about you. We don't want your room. We don't want that light.
I guess I would have to move my whole setup like backwards in that case because.
Get a green screen. Wait, you have a green
Yeah,
screen.
he
You have
has
no
one.
excuse.
Yeah, bro,
Let's
it's
do it.
just.
Get a transparent background.
Yeah, I know. I've thought about that also.
But I can just
Yeah.
I can literally just do this instead, and it's the. Wait,
Lucas, paint your entire room in like this very light green, and then you have a big
Where?
light. Okay, so
Where?
the entire room becomes a
where,
green
where,
screen.
where? Here. We want the effects. We are never getting this thing done, right?
No.
I don't know if it's is it the chroma key I want to use? I think so. Custom.
Oh, Lucasception.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is Lucas flipping his thing? Wait, he's been lying all this time.
What? What?
What?
Oh yeah, I have
Yeah,
flipped.
like
I
you're
have
always
it flipped.
What? Bro has been lying to us all this time. What?
There,
No.
there's your transparency. Isn't it awesome?
Guys,
awesome?
he's been lying to you. He's been doing to you. He's been looing. What?
Louis,
He's
he has
lying.
been doing to you.
Yeah, he has been looing.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's so much better.
There's your. Oh look, it's taking
What
the green transparency over there. Amazing.
So are we seeing Lucas how he sees himself in the mirror, or how we would see him in real
No,
life?
we see.
I think mirror,
how he
Yeah,
because-
you see me how I would see myself in the mirror.
Yeah,
Yeah, in a bad way.
I thought so. Cause you look. I mean, I haven't seen you in real life for a while, but you look slightly different. So I think it's the mirror one.
Well, it could also be because it's purple.
Check Discord.
Well,
Where
that's
do you
it.
send something, Cheesecake? In general, or?
Mm. Look at this looks so much better. Yes.
Look what.
Now we can see the code.
Look.
We can only see through Lucas.
That's fucking cursed.
I should keep that, right?
Yes. I posted it in cool things.
Oh, that's awesome. Wait, how did I even get it? Like, what the fuck? What was the... Something like this, right? I have no idea.
I guess this looks so scuffed, bro. Like the code you can only see through your head.
Also, why is it process with 2 C's?
You don't
Lucas always going with the fucking rage baiting.
Yes. He loves rage debating. Like the small issues that he will never fix.
Oh no,
Yes,
Lucas, that was
he-
perfect. Yeah, contrast at 0.
This?
No, the contrast at 0.
That's not good at all.
Oh, like this. No?
Wow, over dramatic move you did like.
I think it's...
Bro, it's literally like in a horror movie.
I was put it back to default, and then it was taking this down, and then it was it this? No, it wasn't. It was something cursed. How did I get that? That's not it.
Lucas, just put up that goddamn green screen.
But then I have...
Either a green screen or set the contrast all the way down.
like this.
No, Lucas, just put the color to be. I think it's better that way.
But it doesn't even register. Wait, I won't hear you guys right now. Fuck.
Now, wait, Andrew's back. Yo. Oh, Hans, I think your phone is ringing.
But it's okay. You can see it's still like I can fix that, but it doesn't. I don't know why it's not like working. Like that's like almost some kind of that. Okay, now everything is gone.
It's because you don't have a big light pointing against it, so it doesn't, you know.
Ah! Why did the whole thing just break? When I put custom color. Like wait, okay, I want you to do it guys again.
Lucas is sniffing the lamp. Oh, damn. Damn, that looks sad. Bro,
There's your light.
green screen of all time.
Isn't that
Look,
great?
this is the saddest green screen of all time. This is the light. And I have hung up green screen in that corner. What the hell is this?
This is peak. Peak.
No internet trying. This rage baiting with the green screen. This does not look better. This looks shit. Bro has the code like partially transparent, and then there's just a big light in the middle of the code.
Perfect. No,
Yes.
I don't get. I gotta close the light, bro. All right. Now.
Because this looks so shit. Like average, like all streamers have like a big like shelf in the background with like a bunch of collections they have, you know. Meanwhile, you have like a half hung up green screen, a bunch of lights, some stuff on our little table.
I have,
like, bro.
I have a book, right? I have
Book
a
review,
book.
Lucas.
It's basically
We want book
bookshelf.
review.
All right, book review. Well, I haven't gotten that far on
sure.
this book. I'm still stuck on matrices.
Bro, that's probably the first page.
No, it's actually the 65th page. But
Damn. That really ain't much.
I'm actually reading an. Well, no, this is not a book review channel, but I'm reading a book on. I don't even remember the book. I'm reading a book. Crazy book review. Oh my god. Shall we write
Yeah, that was
this
pretty crazy.
input
Lucas,
thing?
no.
And
Yes,
where did you guys
no.
where did you guys see the two C's in process? I'm a bit confused.
There were two C's in your eyes. It was like the pupils had like a C, kind of like a dollar sign,
Ah.
but it was C.
Okay. Coding with
I don't
Dr.
know,
Game
ask
has a
Hans.
bug,
I just
bro.
believed what they said.
What? What?
Yeah,
That's never
the bug
heard
is
of,
the
you
game.
know. I've never heard that my game has a bug.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn, I'm so powerful. I'm beating everyone.
not me. I should make myself OP as
No,
hell.
because I'm not. Well, I mean, you would still fail.
No, I will. What the fuck? That's fucked up. Left to right, you do more damage. For some reason, if you attack from left to right, you do more damage. Is that true? It's called... Yeah, exactly.
Nah, man, I'm just more powerful. I don't need pathetic things. I only need skill. You see? Look at how good I am. That I'm actually winning.
Sure!
What? How did I win that? What? I'm so powerful. I actually hacked into the game while you were making it and made me super OP.
Look, how do you play? You type in the chat and you will get a character spawned for you. It will take your name and just put it there. That's basically what it will do. It's nothing much, but it's something.
Baby, then I guess what?
Oh yeah, also I got water too, so I'm gonna drink some water. I think this is just easier to do a input. I should have access to input, yeah. I'm stupid. Local variable is never mutated. Right. I love how Lucas has just Lucas tag on the Twitch. I probably do have something like that. Anything more to it? No, not right now. It was developed within a little bit more than a week, I guess, but just about a week, and it was just to serve as a prototype of some idea. So that's it for now. It's supposed to also be using the Twitch API, but I haven't gotten that working yet, I have gotten it working, but I fuck up when I try to connect both Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah, but it was the first thing.
It was the first thing that actually worked. I was thinking of skipping out on YouTube API just to have the Twitch API working, but when I switched to using when I use Hyperland, so that things fucks up, so I can't do the Twitch API anymore because how I connected the Twitch API is using a window in a specific way.
That sounds really bad.
Yeah, but I think if you just switch the...
No, it's okay.
Still lift though. Yeah. There are things that still I think would be nice to add more feature, a leaderboard or something that you can use some kind of points or commands to do something cool or have a special character or something like that. But the base idea is still pretty funny, I think. Yeah,
I'm just swinging their arms around like idiots.
And yeah, there's mainly Damon, who is like the Unity expert to help develop this thing or made the thing work actually. So, so that's thank you, Damon.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do nothing.
You see, Damon is so productive. He makes
if
500
you actually,
PRs.
no,
Yeah.
if you actually think about it, if Lucas spent like 3.5 hours, like 8 days in a row, and I did like whatever I did was like I don't know, like 3 days maybe, like I don't know,
yeah.
maybe
You'd have double as much stuff.
8 hours. No, it's like roughly the same. Except for I just knew what I was doing. That's the difference. Like that's why it seems like I did more. It's because like like the time frame that we put into it is roughly the same, but I got more done because I knew what the fuck I was doing. That's all.
No, man, take the credit.
I just
What
got
Damon
in
is
there
actually
like,
trying
what?
to say is that
I just-
he's better.
I just went in there, what the hell? Every time I opened the thing. Can I get key press, or is there like, get key pressed?
You do if RL like is key down.
Ah. And then what do they...
And then you can do RL dot key A.
Ah, okay. Look at this. This is gonna be crazy.
No man, just assign input dot A to the is key down.
Ah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, you gotta be think smart, not stupid.
Ah, that's hard, bro. I prefer thinking stupid over easy.
Now that's all.
And then we can do the same for B. Oh, it's D. Fuck. I didn't know how to sneeze or what I was supposed to do. I was like, just like, oh. Okay. So
Well,
now.
didn't make AB. He did AD. Hence his rage baiting again.
Wait, what the fuck did I do wrong?
What now?
Input. No, I'm not-
Process input with two S's. Two S's
Isn't that how you spell
in the
process?
string.
Oh, it should be 2 S's, but only 1 C.
No, two C's, yeah.
Two
Well, no,
Cs?
I can't speak. 1 C. 1 C, 2 S's.
But there is one C.
In the string. You gotta look at where the error is coming from, not where you think it's coming from.
I was just fixated on the variables, like, what the fuck? Okay. Look at that. So now we can go into the actual game code and we can go here. Oh yeah, I have already. It doesn't really do anything. Oh yeah, because I force it to be this thing. Okay, instead, you know what I will do? I will just assign it.
Nope.
And I will say
Just
direct.
do there, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then in here, what we can do is just what do we do?
Direction plus design and cost thing. Do it beforehand, I would say.
I guess we can do this. Maybe this is stupid. So we multiply.
That's literally exactly what I said. Times? No, plus, bro.
But no, if you do plus, it will only be either 0, 0, 1, 0 minus. Oh yeah. Fuck.
You do plus equals on these ones, bro.
But plus equal won't make a difference. It's just only 1 pixel movement.
Make it more.
Unless if you
Add
do
WASD.
Why aren't you saying position plus equals and then the expression?
Well, then I can't do it with this.
That was me destroying it.
Because then it will move crazy out. I will just have to change the whole logic, I guess. That. Yeah. Well, we can still start the thing. I just think it's funny to watch it while we change the code. State that pos is plus equal state direction x, right? I'm not pressing
It's
any
the
key.
man, the hands hater.
So,
It's broken. Oh yeah, wait, what?
what do you mean it's broken? You're doing it unconditionally.
No, I only have. It should be 0 by default.
What is? Wait, what is that? Is it 0?
Yeah, or false.
It's because
Or
if you press A,
false?
then it becomes that, but it never reverses back.
No,
or
it does.
something.
Because I recreate it every time. Unless if this doesn't assign it to 0 when I do this. Or to false, but you know what I mean.
It's because state.a and state.b are always some value. It should be reset when not pressed to some zero
But
or
it
something.
is back because
States
I
exactly.
recreate this variable every time. Or this struct in the loop.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know, like, is it like, doesn't that
think those
understand?
Docker cases
Does it
hallucinate.
understand that I want it to be? Or do I always want to say B? Like, it doesn't
Well,
understand
this
it.
won't change anything. It's just
Yeah.
you're setting them.
Yeah. But I don't understand, like, how can it, unless this thing. No, that shouldn't be, because it should return valid information. And then in here, if is pressed, I didn't press any key, like, I understand that it would change it back, but
Maybe you can go up to the state and look what their x is by default.
look at movement code. Look at the movement code. But the
100.
Mhm.
Maybe that's why. Maybe
Uh-huh.
maybe
Maybe that's
because
why.
he's rage baiting again.
Yet again.
Shut up. Look, now we're moving to the left. Are we? I don't know. It's so small.
Wow, yeah, wow, great.
We are. I don't
Great
think.
improvement.
I don't think we are though. I pressed
VR?
D, and then it assigned. Oh, but I have to keep on pressing it. That's right. No, or is it? No, it's not moving.
Are you calling update before process input?
No, I call process input. The code with docs is insisting that the movement code is wrong. But
Doxac is the movement code.
how? Oh, what the fuck? But I don't need to close this thing when I change. I'm not pressing any keys now, but it's still not doing the thing it's supposed to be doing.
Maybe it's like true the first time or something that makes it. You know.
Well, because you have pressed it,
No, I didn't.
right?
Press
There's
it.
no way to make it go back.
No.
You need to, instead of saying if, you need to also say if not, then set it equal to 0. Or like, right now you have no handling of releasing keys.
He's
so if
lying,
you
Lucas. He's
ever
lying.
press one-
Lucas, just
Yeah.
make it ternary.
Yeah,
Make it ternary.
but it's
Ternary.
it's still like if I press A, it should put it to -1, right? If I press D, it should be +1, right? So if I press A now, it should be minus, but it's still positive for some reason.
Right,
Just make it. Just
right,
make it.
right.
Like,
But
make
when
it
does
if.
it turn 0? I don't see that.
You don't need a 0. I just want to be moving either backwards or forwards. It's always just moving or left or
No.
right. That's
Well, can you change direction right now?
no, I can't. I'm pressing A and D, A right now, but it won't do and D. Well, this should happen when I press D once, right?
I don't know. Does it need to reset during the next frame? Is it just true forever? Or 1 forever?
No, it's either -1 or 1. That's the two options. But it shouldn't even be. It should be either or, like in the
But-
beginning. It shouldn't even move in the beginning when you start the application. It just straight up started moving, which is wrong. Post is plus equal to state direction, which should be 0 when you start. And then if you press something D, it should be 1. Look at the movement function. I'm looking at the movement function, but it only adds 0. I'm looking.
No, the default value you were looking at, bro.
std debug print, and then I'm just gonna say state.
I don't know. I'm gonna make some lunch and head to bed. Catch you
Alright.
guys later.
Good shot.
See ya.
Lunch and head to bed.
Yeah, bro lives in Canada.
Mhm.
It's a bit scuffed there.
They are weird.
You gonna eat the
Yep.
lunch now?
Eat lunch, yeah, it's 11:30. It's almost 12.
Yeah, you don't know his sleep schedule. He's awake for like
So
30 hours and then he goes to sleep and then he goes, you know, again and again.
Mm-hmm. Right. Later.
so yeah,
That's
So, yeah.
all.
let's see if I add this to here and then
Damien is actually the least rage baity guy here.
hey. Input.
Because you were not even close to being.
Okay, let's see.
How are we getting screen tearing on this window already? It's been 5 seconds.
What? Anyways, so oh, it doesn't register. It says true. It's always true on D for some reason, but I don't even press D. Like, look at my hands. It says true on D for some reason.
Print the Rayleigh result, okay? Like, just print out the Rayleigh is key down.
Well, this. Okay.
You never know. Wait, are you passing it by value or by pointer? The like input.
This should be. These are bools, so they should be valid. This one is, of course, pointer.
Okay, you don't understand, but I could read the code, so it's fine.
But I'm passing by reference, but this is still by value.
Yeah, that's fine.
How does one do this? Is it like I do? Oh, so I do.
You know, you can only have it like you just keep the one any, and you can just print out the entire struct. It's fine.
But I still want to. Oh, you do two separate line for each. Like this.
I guess. I don't know.
No, you can just do like a tuple.
Yeah, but Lucas is no. Don't even try to make.
Just
things
comma separate the values.
Like that.
That's way too complex for him, man.
I don't understand.
Yes, but it doesn't work. You have to just put another one of those like curly brace things.
So
What?
I need
No, I
another.
think this
any.
is
No,
fine.
that doesn't.
Wha-
Yes, you need what?
I don't think you need another any.
You-
It's one tuple. no?
No. It,
No, sorry. Yeah, the arcs is. Yeah, okay. If you wrapped it once more, then you could have one any.
yeah, exactly. But like that's too complex for Lucas.
Okay, but now at least it doesn't.
And pointless.
Now it doesn't
Yeah.
register any input except for
So
when I press negative, but it doesn't register in my D. What the fuck?
when you press negative.
When I press A, it does register,
Do you need to do like Rayleigh pull events?
but it doesn't register my D press. But it does
Yes,
register.
there's like
Wait,
there's a
show me
function.
what are you printing?
False and false.
It's
No,
it's-
not. I mean in the source code.
Of course. No, forget what I was saying.
Cause you wrote B. The fucking rage baiting. Lucas, you gotta stop with the fucking rage bait. It's too much.
I swear, I
Max 10 a day, please.
oh, but no. Okay, now at least it does take. Okay, so from the platform it understands that I'm pressing A right now, but it's still going in the positive for some direction. And then in the input it thinks that it's false true for some reason. So from this thing it's getting the right values, assigning it to this thing, but then when it gets in here, it's incorrect.
Okay, instead of printing the like is key down now, can you print the input.a and input.b?
Well, that should. Okay. It should still just be the.
Just trust me. You never know, man.
Or is it because of the. No, but because it is still extern, so that shouldn't be.
Oh no. Because the issue is that the input here is not a pointer.
Oh, what the
Oh.
fuck?
How does that even compile?
That's
Because of FFI. FFI is bad. That's all I'm saying.
okay, now it's fine. Now we're good.
Ah, right, yeah, of course.
Typical rage bait, am I right?
Hey, I thought it wouldn't compile if you did this, alright?
No, it does because they're two separate compilation. You know, you're compiling a library, and then you're compiling your application. It's not the same compilation process, so it wouldn't know.
Yeah, and FFI. Which trusts anything.
Although still, because you do get the declaration, you know, when you're compiling the program, the actual platform code, you have
Yeah,
the
you
declaration
only
of the
get the
function, and you're
declaration.
calling it wrong. So it should be able to call that out.
Nah, it doesn't care. Like, as long as you just give it the like
What do you
correct
mean it
amount
doesn't
of
care?
No.
It could and it should warn you, at least warn you, that you're
Well,
calling the
it's
function
not on
wrong.
Sig. It's not on Sig, man. It's because of FFI. Okay, what you got to understand is everything that doesn't.
No.
work
Okay, dude,
good here
it
is
doesn't have to.
FFI.
This doesn't have to do with FFI. You know, we're just compiling. Ignore the library. You know, we're compiling the platform code. We have a definition for some. Sorry, or at least, well, we have the declaration and also the definition. We're calling it wrong.
No, it's because
So when we compile,
No, the issue is that we're putting the declaration, the definition of the function 2 times, like when we find it and when we declare it, and they don't have to be the same. Like, as long as you have the same amount of parameters, it's fine. Like, Lucas, go to main and you go to the lookup for process input. You see this? We're taking it like again.
Yeah, right.
That's why.
True, because
Yeah.
we're calling it through that.
Yeah, no, but I get what you meant. Yeah. There's maybe a way we could do it in a better way, but
I don't think so.
I don't know.
guess it does lose the information. So
Yeah, but maybe we could do like type off and then do like as import, you know, and then like the function declaration only, not like the pointer.
yeah,
But I'm not sure if that's possible.
ADWS. Fuck's sake.
I just rage bait. Just more.
Master of rage baiting. Bro, it's gonna be start to using the like pixel. Also, why is the pixels like called pixels? It's not multiple, it's one.
No, well, yeah.
Typical rage baiting.
That was tilting me the whole stream yesterday as well. But
Why
I just
did
never
you
said
say
anything about
anything?
No, you should have said something.
You guys have some crazy
You should have said something.
it.
OCD.
There were so many other things to say. You know, I have to prioritize.
Right.
Yeah.
BRB.
Okay. And now we can change this to like so. Alright, let's see. Well, I didn't have to. Let's see. What? Bruh, I forgot. Maybe I also need to do this. Oops. Oh. No. Oh yeah. I forgot. Nice. And then, oh no. Yay! Now we're super slow. That's okay. So now we have this thing which just does whatever it wants with the input and then we apply it in the update. Kind of funny. And I can do a maybe speed it up by 5. It's still kind of slow. 10. Yeah.
I'm back.
Crazy, right?
I like it. We've spent 3 days on making this.
It's new technology.
It's literally not.
What is okay? Look, I said, can you
I've
now
seen like
add
5
function
uploads
like
about
background and
exactly.
quad? So game is like background, engine, black, quad. Look. What? Your diagonal movement is squares times faster now along the cardinal directions. Yeah. That's whatever.
We're not normalizing it, but we don't care.
Yeah, crazy. Fredmaster, what's up? I know.
Yeah, we don't have we don't have my beautiful math library in here.
Yeah, we don't do math here. We do meth.
We need some Walter White music right now.
Oh shit! And actually, what I do need is to change this not banger music, the fucking cave sound. So now we can also change
Would you like the cave sound?
Wait, so I can do ternary is equal to.
Yeah. If.
Hello?
If. Yes, hello.
Okay.
Hello. No.
Y
No.
yeah.
Oh no. Hans, look at this. It's
No.
rage baiting.
No.
It's rage baiting. It's literally rage baiting.
No, I'm not. This is fine. If it's pressed.
That
If A is pressed, then I do minus,
What's
else
he
I
doing?
do 0.
is trying to do a C-style ternary operator.
Isn't this? Can you do that?
No.
No. Use an if.
Oh, brother. Well, how do I do it then?
It actually makes like a lot of sense.
How do?
Like with an else.
Ah.
Wow! Groundbreaking technology unlocked.
Yeah. That's some crazy shit right there. So now just change these alls to that instead. And then these ones become Y, brother. Let me move. And then this one it's for ADWS. Bruh, this is and then I don't need these ones anymore.
Why don't you have W and S above? So it's like WSAD, not like ADWS.
Wait, it only works for DNS. What am I rage baiting again?
Yes.
Like A and W.
Order it in the right way. What? Doesn't even work.
What? AWSD, what do you want from me?
Nah, man, put A before D.
ADWS? This is... Now you're
No.
back to the thing I just had.
The other way. It should be WSAD.
That's what I just had.
Doesn't really matter. No, you had A. What is this? Okay.
What?
Yeah, and then you also got to change up the numbers.
To what? Isn't this correct? What is Zig and why would you ever use
No.
it? It's Zig.
Oh,
Now somebody has to
Sig is like C, but if it worked.
like see if it worked, yes. Anyways.
Yeah, and didn't Sig fault every time you did something?
No. W, S, and D. Wait, W, because if I press W, I want to go in a negative direction Y. But it's not.
Really?
Yes.
Is that so?
Yes. And if
Well,
I
maybe it's because you haven't, I don't know, made a logic for W.
I do have input here. And I do have it over here as
I
well.
mean, the key. Oh, also, the wrong order, bruh.
The order doesn't matter.
This guy.
The L0
No, but
every right.
okay, it doesn't
Oh,
really matter,
yeah.
but as long as you're consistent.
That's true. Yeah, it's
Consistency
the
is key.
No, shut up. That's this is why it only works. Because those two overrides these two. Right.
What?
Yeah.
What are you on?
No, it's true. Because it doesn't matter if I press W or S, because this thing, if this one is pressed, then I will override to -1, but if it's not, then I don't care about these anyways.
Well,
So should then
there is a solution. It's called an else if.
another else if. But I still want to
Well,
consider...
no, you do like dir y, direction y equals if input w -1 else if input dot s 1 else 0. That's great. In a ternary and Zig you can have multiple things.
I think I have a better idea. I will do this.
No, my solution was totally valid.
Actually, I can change all of these.
God damn it, man. Just do the thing I said.
No, this. Boom.
This shit doesn't work.
If direction, then I put it to -1, and then if I press this one, for example, this one, and then if I do that one, then it will counteract and it will be...
You know direction is like, now it's accelerating.
No, it's not. Look. And if I press both A and D at the same time, it's 0 and it won't move.
Why does this work?
Why wouldn't it work?
What? No, this is unlogical. Also, this goddamn order, bro. You're first setting the x to 0, and then the y to 0, and then you're doing the y logic, and then the x logic, like, put the x and y in the beginning to reverse. Like, at least have it in order.
Bro, you have some crazy OCD,
yes.
for real, like, the Jesus Christ.
Man, and you have some crazy anti-OCD, like, you have the opposite. What is that even called?
I guess the else
OCD is a buff.
Yes.
Is the else actually pointless in this case? Ah.
No.
It is. Yeah, it is, because we always reset to 0, yeah. Look at that. What did I do?
Bro, no. It's throwing an error.
Oh yeah, right.
Because you have to have the else.
No, I just want to do... I want to take this if... How do I want to do this now? Fuck. Because I just want to add... Yeah, fuck, I need them. But can't I just get rid of them? Because
Yeah, it's just a ternary operator. Works like that. Okay, what you can do also is just do direction, like go to the most left.
I think we're focusing on the wrong thing right now. We just want to get input. It wasn't supposed to be something like Jesus Christ. This is not what we're supposed to focus on.
Man, Lucas, I don't want to see projects where I and Hans have not touched. You know, those projects must be shit, bro.
You guys are
code.
This is not the concern of the project.
Man, you gotta have some clean code, okay? And that means you be consistent. You know, I don't actually care what you do as long as you're consistent.
No. You shush. Anyways, and I don't know. Boom. Easy peasy. We have some crazy input going on over here, and then we do this drawing and whatnot. Crazy, right?
No. I could literally make this in like 1 hour. Also, you don't have to do the mem set buffer element 0 after you declare buffer because it's doing splat anyways. So please remove line 36.
36?
I'm basically the borrow checker.
I guess. What is the concern of the project? Just to create good tools to create games. Tooling, basically.
I don't know how good these tools are, man. I wouldn't want to use them because of how shit the backend is.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
Whoa, the platform code is throwaway.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm gonna make
true.
the X11 platform code.
X11?
Yeah.
Not Wayland?
You see, Hans, there is a thing we like to call in Wayland. It's the best way to make a Wayland app is by not using Wayland.
That's true.
Because
actually
X Wayland is the best Wayland app, and so
But
yeah.
actually, we don't need either of them. Mike just sent me this link. We just write directly to the frame buffer.
The window frame buffer.
No, just the monitor. The game is only
The
full screen.
monitor. Are you on crack?
Just right to the frame buffer, man. This is so cool. You should read this article.
What the hell?
This is actually insane.
Yeah, I think we should do this just because we
Yeah.
will fuck up everyone's monitor so badly. Oh no, how did... what the hell? This is the worst idea I ever heard, but you know, why not?
Wait,
Maybe we don't need. Yeah,
how is
you
that?
know
Yeah,
what,
it is
Lucas,
Windows.
throw away the raylib. Just right to the frame buffer.
Boy, this is so bad.
Wait, what do
How
you
is this
have?
allowed?
What do you have?
He wants to write to the monitor's buffer.
You can do that?
Actual malware. Probably easier than doing it through Wayland, not gonna lie.
See, Lucas, this is the fun you get to have when you don't use the graphics card.
Well, I mean, you can also do it with the graphics card and just have it as an image and then, you know, but sure.
Well, not through the graphics card, because this is in your, like, it's in RAM, not in VRAM. You can't really write to this from the graphics card.
Sure.
Well, no, but you can go through the CPU.
What do you mean?
Like, you can use a compute
Well, I guess,
shader.
yeah, you can do calculations on the graphics card and send back the
Yeah.
data and then draw. Yeah, that would be stupid, though.
Yeah,
'cause
that's
you
stupid,
already-
but it,
Like,
you could...
you're already at the graphics card. You could send
Yeah.
it to the monitor right now, or you could send it back to the CPU.
No, you gotta send it back to the CPU, you know, that's the best way.
That's something Lucas would do. That's next level rage bait.
Hey, come on.
Yeah.
You don't understand the
Lucas mindset.
complexity. Wait,
Also, is this shit in Python?
That's just rage baiting even more.
Yeah, also, why is this website so shit? Like, the text is like 1/4
You-
of the screen.
You guys don't
And like half
understand
the text is outside.
You guys don't understand the complexity of sending stuff to the GPU just to send it back to the CPU just to render it in a traditional way.
Yeah, it's just because of you see, graphics card companies don't want to share their little secrets, so we all are just messing around in this dark void and hoping
Yeah,
to work.
I share all of my secrets. If you watch my live streams, I will probably leak my APIs and secrets.
Yeah, true. It leaks everything. Hans, never give him your phone number or any API keys or anything private, okay? It's gonna leak it
Was
somehow.
not planning to. Lucas,
Yeah,
your chat is
you know.
losing it because you're never reading chat.
There's too many of you started to.
He's rage baiting them.
They want to know what the fuck you're doing.
Oh,
No one knows what he's doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
No one knows.
That's a good question.
Dogo Man is angry.
Wait,
What
what?
we're doing is hot reloading in Zig. Okay, great.
Where is my chat not
Let's see.
updating?
Zig. That's what we should actually be saying to people, that we're just making hot reloading tools for Zig. Well, we Zig, not for Zig.
No.
Don't think the Zig compiler is hot reloading.
Can we just write to the actual...
Okay, Lucas.
Hmm?
Now that you have hot reloading, make the recording.
Yeah,
Like
that's...
recording and looping.
I want to get that, and then I want
Oh,
the debugger, but I'm kind of like... How do I even go about the recording? Or
Oh.
like... I have to capture states, right? But how do the states then...
Well,
you can store them. There's
so
like an algorithm to store
what you
everything in
need-
a small number.
what you need is the start time for the recording, the end time, and the game state at the beginning of the recording. But since the time is in the game state, you actually don't need to store the start time separately. So you need, when you start a recording, you need to store the current state,
Yeah.
and then when you stop the recording, you store the time when you stopped the recording. Then you set the state to be the state that it, like, what it was when you started the recording, and then you play, and this is like the platform is the one controlling this. Then you play until you get to the end time, and then you set the state back to what it was when you started the recording, and then it just loops over and over.
Wait, no, don't I need to store every single state that comes...
No, because you will be writing a deterministic game, so you just resimulate it every time. If you go to the same state and you send in the same input, oh yeah, you need to store the input as well. I missed that. So if you store one state and you send in the same input at the same time and your game logic is all deterministic, then it will do the same thing every time. You don't need to
Trackmania,
store
shit.
every state. You just need to recompute it. So run the game over and over.
Wait,
Trackmania mentioned.
I'm actually not following. What?
Which part?
I don't think he understands anything.
Actually.
Okay,
Maybe
wait,
I'm just
okay. I'm coming to Miro. I'll draw it.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucas is like a little kid. You have to draw it for him to make him understand.
And it needs colors.
But it's okay.
You need colors. If you don't fill in colors, I won't be able to understand it.
Bro, now you're sounding like the teachers at my school, bro.
What the fuck?
Okay, Lucas.
Yeah,
See,
I'm C.
your game starts. Wait, let me get a brush.
Alright.
This is frame 0. Yeah?
Mhm. Yeah, okay.
And the game runs.
Yes.
And here you are at state 0, the initial state of the game.
Yes.
Yeah?
Mhm.
And as the game runs, you have, let's say these are the different states. So these
Yeah.
lines are like the update calls.
Yeah.
And this
yeah.
is state 0.
Uh-huh.
This is state 1,
Yeah.
2,
Mhm,
3, yeah. And then what happens is here, let's say right here,
Yeah.
you press a button that you've bound to record. Like you say here, start recording.
Yeah.
What we need to store is this state, which would be state 4.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to store a copy of your game state
Yeah.
at this point
Yeah.
when you decide you're going to start recording.
Yeah.
And this also has the current time, because that's part of the game state. Yeah? Makes sense?
Yeah, okay.
You've started your recording. All that means is you've made a copy of the current state.
Mm-hmm.
The game continues to run.
Yeah.
Keep running. We keep doing more frames. And then here you say stop recording. Now you have a recording. And now that you have completed a recording,
Mm-hmm.
what we do here is when you say stop, we store the time. The time that was in the game state when we said stop recording. So now we have the state, the full game state for the frame where we started recording,
Yeah.
and we have the timestamp for when we said stop recording.
Yeah.
And now what we do is, as soon as we say stop recording, what we do is we set the game state to be, so next time the platform code calls into the update in the game,
Yeah.
what you do is instead of passing this, the next frame that you would have gotten to,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
What you do instead is you pass in this one to go back
Yeah.
You go back to this one, so you call the update, but you pass this, you pass state 4, so it's like we go back in time to how it was
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
And then you let the game run from that, and that's gonna do exactly the same as you did. And also, while we're recording, I forgot it again. While you're recording, you store, for every frame, you store the inputs. So input for one frame, input for the next frame, all of the input that you got during the recording, you store that as well, along with the timestamp. So the input and their timestamp.
Yeah.
What input and when did it happen? And then what you do is you start from the state that you stored, you play, you run the game, and then you look at the time and you see if the time has got to the point where the input happened, then you send in the input that you recorded. So when you're replaying the game, you make sure to set the same input as when it ran the first time at the same time as when it ran the first time. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then when you get to the frame that was stop recording, because you have the timestamp, so you know when that is, when you get to that same time again, you just do the same thing again. You go down, you say, you call it again with the initial state of your recording, and you do the same thing again. You run the game, you send in the same inputs. And then it will just keep doing that in a loop, you know? So the game will do the same thing over and over and over, going where you said start until where you said stop, go back to start.
Yeah.
Over and over.
I guess
Make
first
sense?
iteration could just be a checkpoint. You know?
What do you mean a checkpoint?
Literally, because that's basically kind of what it is. But if you just store one frame, one state, and then you let it go.
Yes.
And then
You store this. This is the only state you store is the state when you said start recording, because you need to store it so you can go back to it, and then everything else can be recalculated because you have the same starting point and you have the same logic, and the logic is deterministic. So you know if you start at the same state and you send in the same inputs to the state, it will do the same thing over and over.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
You know, like if let's say we have state 4.
I'm following, but okay, wait. I think let's look at the.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, teacher. Let's look at instead of the use case.
Hello, Fredmus.
How did they have it also? Like, didn't they also have like kind of a recording either way when you ran the thing? Like it was all recorded, so if you crashed, you could save the whole thing anyways.
No, so in the video that you're talking about, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But instead of only storing, you know, so when the game plays, and let's say here you press spacebar to jump.
Yeah.
That's an input.
Yeah.
What you want to store then is the time at which there was some input, and the actual input that happened, which was spacebar was pressed.
Yeah.
You save this information. You can do the same thing with other things other than input. So that could be like, an asset changed and we hot reloaded it. You just store the same thing. The time when it happened. And the asset that changed, and like the asset before and the asset, well, actually just the asset after. What it changed into.
Wait.
Which asset changed and what did it change into?
Okay, this is actually so fucking cool. But still, like, didn't they have like kind of like when they have like wasn't they took an example when the designer did some changes and then it crashed, so they could save like a timeline that's they could then like also like it.
Yes, exactly. And what do you need to save for someone to be able to replay the same thing again? Remember, the whole game is deterministic. You don't need to store all the information. You need to store the starting frame.
So, but wait. So that means also.
And then they can replay it on their machine.
Yes, but imagine like if you use the time elapsed as the seed for a random like generating, you can also get the same random values.
Yes.
That's
you would use a seed because otherwise it's not deterministic.
Yes. Oh my god, that's so fucking cool.
I have no idea what you're doing right now.
It's actually we're gonna implement this tomorrow.
You'll see, Lucas is gonna go implement it now.
No, tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucas.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, Lucas will make it tomorrow.
Yes.
Then you'll see.
I wanted to say, I will go train now and after that go to bed.
All
So
right.
good night, everyone.
Good night.
See you
Good night.
tomorrow.
I'm
Bye,
heading off
guys.
as well.
I'm also
Bye.
gonna
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
Bye bye.
See y'all.
All right. See ya.
And so everyone left.
Yes. I don't know. I think who is the winner of today's fight? I should have a scoreboard that runs every time for a stream to see who
I am.
who had the most wins or something like that. But who is the winner here? Is this the final
I won.
fight that is going
I
on
won.
right now?
I won. Yeah, this is gonna be the final fight
Okay,
against
okay,
Bodos,
wait,
and I'm
okay,
gonna
wait,
fight him.
wait, what the fuck? Stop spawning in. I'm trying to see who's gonna win. Okay, it's coding with dogs. It's final. Coding with dogs won. Thank you everybody for joining. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
No. Your green screen looks even better.
Yeah, thanks. I will still eat some evening snacks, so I will
AKA powder.
powder. Yeah, actually, what I will do
A white powder.
is that if you steal for some reason, what I said coding with dogs came first place, yet he
No, I won.
yeah, I don't know, man.
I won.
You won? Alright. Anyways,
I won.
I will leave the stream on for a little bit if you wanna fight. Well, I just get ready for sleeping, so and enjoy the fight, and I will be back in a bit. Harold might entertain you. I will switch to a more pleasant thing to look at.
My stream?
No, look at the stream. I changed it. BRB.
Okay. So, what you guys been up to? Guys, if you have any questions about this project, you can ask them now. Or never. Because I would never answer them ever again. Oh, cheesecake. Yes. I will do the thing. Yeah, guys. I will do the thing. It's so sad, guys. Can someone boost the server? Like, our Discord server, like, I had a bunch of sound effects, but, like, now I many of them. Oh, Dogstarkies. Oh no,
Man,
get banned.
you were acting all tough, but now I'm here. What you gonna do?
Get banned. Yeah.
That-
Get
Yeah.
banned.
Let me show you
Okay,
something.
okay. Dogstarkies is gonna show his keys.
No. Look at what I sent you.
Bro is gonna hack into my mainframe. Okay, well, you know, it's a Linux website when it's just raw HTML.
This is, trust me, the best. That's what Lucas actually should look into next.
What is this for?
The DRM Developer Guide. The Linux DRM layer contains code intended to support the needs of complex graphics devices, usually containing programmable pipelines well suited to 3D graphic acceleration. Graphics drivers in the kernel may use DRM functions to make tasks like memory management, interrupt handling, and DMA easier and provide a uniform interface and applications. And
Sounds
note
good.
of urgent. So basically, like this is hardcore Linux stuff.
Brother.
This is basically like, say you don't have Vulkan, you don't have OpenGL.
You don't have
This
happiness.
is how you do. This is how you do it.
Yeah,
This
like
how
you
you
don't
do
have
it,
happiness. You're a weeb and you like to.
This how you
Yeah.
do it, little man. This how you do it. You need to learn this, else, like, if somebody knows this, but you don't, you're basically like gonna lose.
Losing what?
in life.
In life? Oh, I think I'm gonna win in life actually.
No. You only win by knowing stuff.
Really? You know, I like that there's a copyright for Intel. That's when you know it's good.
Yeah.
And the copyright is literally from before I was even born, bruh.
Yes. Doesn't matter. Still works.
Damn. Dogs like do you feel old when 2008 is before I even existed?
Yes, actually. Maybe you shouldn't even be in this chat.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't. I'm actually 5 years old.
Yeah, it's like 2018 wasn't even that far long ago. Like, come on, man. Grow up a
7
bit.
years ago. But like, you know.
Grow up a bit, man.
I was doing grow up, man. I have everything you need to be grown up. I have a mustache. I cook my own pasta. You know, I'm basically grown up.
I mean, if you cook your own pasta, that's pretty strong. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I even put cheese on it.
That's pretty. Okay, how do you make it though? Do you make it al dente or do you make it
Al dente,
well
of
cooked?
course.
Al dente. You're one of those weirdos, I guess.
What? No, al dente is literally
Everyone knows. Everyone in the chat can confirm that the good pasta is not al dente. Al dente is not good. It has to be a little bit more on the cooked side.
Bro, now you're sounding like my dad, bruh. Nah, man, that's not.
Why would I want to chew like gummy my pasta? Like, come on.
No, that's not al dente, bro. That's like uncooked.
No. That's the definition of al dente. Al dente means that if you press it with a fork, it should require a little bit of power to be cut in half. Well, I don't like that. You know, I just like slurping on my macaroni. You know, like slurping on it. You know, like
bro,
what
what country are you from? What do you say?
Greece.
Greece.
The greatest country on earth. The greatest country on earth.
Oh, I see. It's just because the Turkey people like al dente, isn't it?
What?
And that's why you're
Italians. It's Italians who like al dente. Turkish
yeah,
people
but
don't
Turkey
have money
people,
to eat pasta.
the Turkish people also like it probably. That's probably why you hate it, you know,
Bro,
because you have to do the opposite.
they eat rice. They eat rice and kebab.
Yeah, no,
don't
they
eat
only
anything
eat
else.
kebab, man.
Yeah, and bread sometimes. I guess.
Okay, but like Greece is kind of like the enemy of everyone else. So like, you see, the
No,
Turkish people are against
listen.
them.
Everyone else copied everything from us, and they still don't
No,
want to
it's
admit it.
just because you guys are old. You were there for so long, man.
Yeah, and look at us
Yeah.
now.
But like, you only stole it from like Mesopotamia, though. Not gonna
What?
lie. Yeah, man, you stole it from Mesopotamia. I'm literally a better historian
Hey,
than you.
hey. Let's
Also,
not
those
get
gods suck.
political now, little bro. Let's not get political, little bro.
Political,
We
bro.
know,
They
we
have,
both
none of
know
these
you're
countries
wrong.
have basically
We
existed. I mean,
both know you're
kind
wrong,
of.
little bro. We both know you're wrong. So hey,
Nah,
don't start
you
it.
know what? I'm gonna say
Don't
why
get
Greece
it
is the
started.
worst country ever.
Don't get it
Like
started, little bro.
$13 billion debt they have.
Bro,
Like,
don't get it
bro.
started. 13, bro. That's
30.
13. 13 will not even 30. That's not
Okay.
even 1/4 of
Oh
our
yeah,
debt.
it's like 300, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like if
Yeah.
we look at that, it's 413
Oh my bad.
billion.
No. Yeah, that really tells that you're the greatest country on earth, doesn't it?
But you know why it is that much? Because when World
Yes.
War II happened, guess who stopped the Italians? Just guess.
I think it was the Turkish. Yeah, it was them, definitely.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Get
Definitely them, man. Oh, yeah.
Get out of here. That's why we don't eat our pasta al dente, because we eat Italians al dente.
Oh, hell no. Bro, that was taste like shit, bro.
That sounded a little bit gay, not gonna lie. But,
Yeah, that was kind of gay.
Yeah, like eating Italians.
Like,
that was
yeah,
like,
for
a
real,
little bit
Greece,
weird.
bro. Like you guys around the like that sea. I don't know the English name for it. Like you guys are gay as shit, bro. Like the Romans, they were battling like in those arenas, bro.
Look.
Like,
I'm not gonna be a supremacist, but just because I was born in the best race, I still consider you an equal human.
I don't. Not gonna lie. Nah,
Well,
just kidding.
but by the time Lucas comes back, all his streams will be banned at this point.
He's banned everywhere.
This comes back and he's just banned everywhere. Oh man.
Yeah, man, he's gonna get cancelled even before he knows it, you know.
Poor fella, poor fella.
You know, we might not like our past are the same, and we might not be equal because I'm of course better. But you know, Lucas, at least we both don't like Lucas's coding, right?
I mean, I don't like anything that's not C. So
Okay, get banned.
C is the greatest programming language and the most.
No.
Like,
You're getting it wrong. C is the greatest assembly ever made.
no.
Sig is the greatest programming language.
Listen, little bro.
I'm listening. Big
C.
bro.
C
No, I don't
gave
see.
birth to all the other languages.
Sadly.
It's the elder in that sense.
Kind of
Yes,
like these people. Bro.
Yes, you might say, well, C has its problems. It's true. But who doesn't? Let me tell you something.
Me?
Have you ever had a girlfriend?
No.
Have you ever had a family?
No.
Have you ever had friends, I guess?
No.
Fuck, man, you're such a loser. Okay, but
Yes.
let's assume you had friends and family.
What are
Have you
those
ever
again?
met a family or friends that you'd never had any issues with?
What is
That's
met?
the thing. That's the thing. Why in programming we want to move away from issues?
No.
Like we want to use a language that hides away stuff. That,
No.
You know, that doesn't have undefined behavior and cannot crash your computer and whatnot.
Sounds like Python.
But the problem is that's not realistic. Think about it. Think about the good moments you have every time a segfault happens. Think about it.
No.
Which
No.
other language provides you that? Think
Segfaults
about
are
it.
the worst.
Think about it. You have a segfault, and then you get to experience debugging it.
No, you get to experience torture.
You get to experience how to debug.
No. You
A
got to
segfault.
experience how it was to be Greek in 1945.
Listen, man, you're still young. There will come a
No.
time when you will. There will come a time when you understand that C is indeed the greatest programming language ever.
Okay. Good
And
enough.
the reason why we want to move away from it is because we have shape-shifting aliens living on this planet Earth.
That's TypeScript, bro.
That actually they're shape-shifting crustaceans, I might say. Shape-shifting crustaceans.
Yeah, get those out of here.
That roam around on this Earth, and they go around complaining all the time that C is worse than their language. Crab lang, Rust, call it whatever you want. While they're getting paid and work at companies that use C++ and other languages that are C derived. That's crazy to me. Nobody's making money out of Rust. Trust me, nobody. And you know why nobody's making money out of Rust? Because Rust is the worst language. But it's not the language the problem. The problem is the community. Rust people are the biggest egoists ever.
True, and
they
furries.
think that they have everything figured out, but they don't understand that their language limits creativity.
Yeah, because
Why
there are a bunch of weird...
If I didn't segfault, would I have learned? If I didn't segfault, would I have investigated? Would I have learned how to use the debugger if I didn't have a segfault? Would I have learned how to find vulnerabilities if I didn't have vulnerabilities?
You are the vulnerability.
The thing is, if we stop using C and we transition to Rust, there will come a time in 100 years, maybe 150 years, where people have become such big soy boys that we have become unaware of critical issues, and then we will become the most vulnerable.
You know, that's not even going to be in 100 years. That's now.
Listen, it's like this. humans, from the dawn of time, we have been dirty animals. We have lived in
When it
forests.
comes to Muslim.
Hygiene was very bad, and so on and so on. So what did we do? We create disinfectants, vaccines, all these kind of things to never
kinda
get
sucks.
sick. And what happens? What happens, Harold? What happens? What happens is that the time we get sick, because our bodies have not been accustomed, we get sick and we die. You know what in Finland they did up until recently,
No.
before they became civilized?
No.
When they were still drunkards up there,
Still
in
there,
Finland,
but yeah.
they would let their little kids roam around eating gravel and rocks. Imagine their immune system. And now it's just full of soy boy Rust devs that don't know anything about anything.
What am I going back to?
Lucas,
Think
get
about
banned.
it.
Get muted.
It's true. It's true. Think about it. So, sanitization actually causes more harm than unharm.
Dogs, I guess, I'm gonna be for real. I'm not even vaccinated.
Good.
Yes. I'm just that good.
Alright, I think I will end the stream.
Because that means...
Thank you everybody
No,
for
Lucas,
watching.
continue. You can go to sleep.
Yeah,
Lucas, go to sleep.
No,